All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the live well here at Fish North, Georgia, this Thursday night. Man, I tell you what, that I just get pumped up every time I listen to that music. I'm ready to run through a wall tonight. What about you, Ken? Huh, you ready? Like
Yeah.
I've got it so loud in my headphones, I'm dizzy. It takes me about 10 seconds to kind of get my bearings. But appreciate you guys joining us tonight. And of course, if you listen to this at a later time, we love you. Sorry you couldn't make it live. You probably out on the lake fishing. Now you should be listening to us anyway. But if not, we love you too. So make sure you like and you subscribe and you do all that stuff because we're almost to 10,000 on YouTube, just a little bit over 100. So get 100 of your friends to sign up so I can get me one of them little awards and all that. But anyway, hey, our buddy from Southern California is already here. Robert, we must have made a good impression on you, bud. Diaz is here. The dual threat hog hunters, Eddie Hudson, Brad Johnson. And of course, you guys see up there, Tim is on his way. Tim had to, he's a cop. He had to close down the streets of Cedartown for a wheelchair race or something like that. So I guess there was a bunch of guys in wheelchairs going right down the middle of downtown. I mean, hey, if that's what they want to do, um, we need to go to it next year so we can cheer them on like that. What's up, Doc Holiday? But anyway, he'll be here shortly. Let me take care of business real quick. I want to remind everybody about Fishers of Hope's tournament for John Wilson, August 1st, War Hill Park on Lake Lanier. It's a $100 entry fee, 50-50 payout. But you know what? Hey, if you win it, give it all to John anyway. 3 fish limit, no dead fish, ice mandatory. If you want to go ahead and pre-register, hit Tony Watkins up, 706-897-7557, or you can hit Big Ryan Sheffield up at 706-429-2010. And it's going to be a good time. And of course, we try to love everybody, but John's been going through a pretty rough time here lately. Everybody knows why, but we want to shower him with some more love. What's up, Clayton? Also tonight, for you guys, we are having our drawing for our members for the month of June. So we're at the end of June. So you could say this is for July or the end of June, whichever you want to say, but we're having a drawing tonight. Now, what you're going to get tonight? Hey, John, there he is. He's on Sinclair right now. All night. Water temp is 90 degrees. Good Lord. That's awful. But hey, I hope you had this. I hope you get some fish. But if your name gets pulled out of the box tonight, here's what you're going to win. We're going to upgrade you to the Spro JC Elite MG Reel. Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to let you choose whether you want right-handed or left-handed, and you get to choose what gear ratio you want. You got an option of 5-6 to 1, 6-6 to 1, 7-3 to 1, and 8-1 to 1. And I'll tell you the reason why I'm going to let you choose is because John Wilson, who is in the comment section, he won it, won one of the other ones. I sent it down to him as a right-handed reel, and he's left-handed. He's like, Danny, I can't throw it. So we're going to let you choose, and then I will get it shipped to you and all that. So, well, John, hey, we love you. And so it's going to, that's going to be good. Again, if you don't know how to get involved in that, you can become a member of the channel. Basically, you're sending us a little money every month, $4.99 or $9.99. If you do $4.99, you get one entry into the box. If you do $9.99, you get two. And we're going to give away a prize like this every month, all year long. So we thank you guys. Memphis Brock. Hey, Danny, heading to the Harris Chain of Lakes. Any tips? Real quick before we get into our conversation, Ken, you or Kevin got anything on the Harris chain?
Let me look real quick. Hang on 1 second.
Are you going to AI it?
Well, he's going to look at it. I'd stay.
Yeah, I fished a deal down there. Yeah, and I want.
I'd stay in Big Lake Harris, fish the grass.
Okay.
It's still going to be up in that grass, hot as it is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they can't go Georgia deep in it, right? I mean, they're 10 foot. They'll be hugging the bottom. What's up, Ron Swinford? Clayton's already claimed that he wants a left-handed 7-1.
7-1.
Yeah, 7-1. And Coleman, it is a good draw. So while Ken is looking up the information,
there's a bridge there's a brush pile by the bridge. Go to that.
There you go. Brush pile by the bridge on the Harris chain. That is the spot. That is the Fish North Georgia.
And go under the bridge to the back right corner of it, and you'll be all right.
Now you just got to do a little detective work, figure out which bridge he's talking about. So
one bridge, right side. That's all you need.
Yeah, that is all you need. So for those of you guys know Ken. He's been on from time to time. He's my brother from another mother. We probably are related somehow, but you know, we're about the same height, same disposition. He's a little grumpier than I am. He's yeah, you're yin and I'm yang.
Okay.
Mutt and Jeff.
But Jeff, that's right. Ron Swinford says Harris chain, stay in the big lake, fish the
Yeah,
mats if you can, then the Kissimmee grass and around docks.
exactly.
Solid, solid, solid. So here's we can talk, guys. Well, first let me say this. I hope everybody has a happy 4th of July this weekend. I hope you guys are all safe out there. You get to spend some time either on the water with your family, whatever. But I hope you really missed 250 years. So this is a big one. So I hope you guys have a good time. And again, the safety thing is I just want to make sure you guys get here next week and all that. But I hope you enjoy your time. We can talk about whatever you want, but there's a couple of topics that one I saw today and it kind of irritated me, and that's And again, we're going to do this lovingly. I like Bassmaster, but I never ever agree with their top 100 lakes. And again, for this year, nope, don't agree with it again. So we're going to break that down. And also at lunch today, the prices for the World Bass Expo came out, and we're going to break them down too because not everybody was listening at lunch. But if you got the ability to take out a second mortgage, you can go and you can have some fun with it like that. So we're going to talk about that. Um, Now, unless you guys want to jump on anything else, Kevin or Ken, you got anything you want to talk about? I think Ken had some koi keys he was going to sell.
Oh, just so I can go to the WBE thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how much? How much were you going to charge for your koi keys?
Oh, they're now $200 a piece.
$200 a piece. Kevin, I
Once
need
they
some
see
of
the
that.
prices, they'll understand.
Yeah. Kevin, can I borrow some of that Publix money?
Yeah, how much you need?
Well, hell, I mean, I'd like 5 of those koi keys. So just drop me a grand. Is that good? Can you do that?
I'll send it to you.
There you go. It'll probably get here about the time I get my prizes sent out to everybody, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh, Dino on TikTok. Yes, sir. I am going to ICAST. I'll be there all week in the digital sportsman booth. So come on by and see me. Maybe George Coleman says maybe Georgia not being in the top 100 significantly is a good thing. Less attention on our lakes. Listen, I've heard people say that, but the reality of it is Lake Lanier and Lake Allatoona are the 2 most heavily visited core lakes in the nation. People know about it. People are not, they'll come to fish, but you got all them people out there wake boating and getting the pontoon rentals and the jet skis and all that. They're already here on these 2 lakes. They're just here. So maybe some of your other lakes, maybe. I think a lot of people complained after, was it Bassmaster that went to Chattooga, Ken, a few years back?
Yes.
Bassmaster, and it kind of put Chattooga on the map and stuff like that. But when it comes to Lanier and Allatoona and all that, no, they're already crowded, so we're fine. I'm going to pull up the list real quick. I'm going to share my screen, and the list is the top 25 lakes, and I'll read it off till I get to Lake Lanier. All right, so let me go right over here. All right, there you see it on your screen. Number 1 is Santee Cooper Lakes, or however you want to say it. Number 2 is the Kissimmee chain. I hope I do it right again. Number 3 is Withlacoochee
You
River.
said it right.
Woohoo! With the Coochie. Number 4 is Lake Gunnersville. Number 5, Lake Murray. Number 6, what is that? Albemarle. I can't even read. I ain't got my
We just
glasses
fished that. Yeah.
Albemarle.
Albemarle Sound.
Albemarle. Okay, yeah. Number 7 is Falls Lake, North Carolina. I don't even know where the hell that's at. Number 8, Orange Lake, Florida. Number 9, Jordan Lake, North Carolina. Number 10, the Fellsmere Reservoir Headwaters, Lake Egan, Florida. Then finally, at number 11, you got Lake Lanier. At number, 13, you got Eufaula. Clarks Hill come in at 14. Seminole, 17. And then later on down, Chattooga and all them kind of get in there. Now, my problem with this is I don't even think Lake Murray is better than Lake Lanier. And I think a lot of guys enjoy going to fish Lake Murray, but the same kind of fishing you can do at Lanier, and it's consistent year round. But I haven't even heard of a couple of these lakes. So I'm going to come back to my distinguished panel. What do you think about that list? I mean, I'm gonna pull it back up. What do you think? Ken, I'll let you start. What do you think about that list?
Sandy Cooper's good. Don't know if I'd give it number one.
Right.
Uh, Nothing against Kevin, but anything in Florida, I think it's limited on your time.
Mm-hmm.
Gunnersville should go up, Murray go up, Albemarle Sound go up, but your boat, you're gonna need two boats. I do know about Falls Lake and Jordan Lake. Those are some big fish lakes. Lanier should go way up. Pickwick, it gets moody,
Yeah.
but one of our buddies is probably fishing it tonight. Um, and then after that, I mean, it's kind of Lanier should easily be up in the top four. Gunnersville move up, and then you got Falls and Jordan, and those should move up, and the rest go down.
Yeah. So the fella that wrote this, and I don't know him. His name is Christopher Decker. And I kind of was looking into some of the that what they were doing. They use kind of tournament results and all that, and I think that's kind of skewed a little bit. Now I'm gonna pull up Ron Swinford's comment right here, and this has something to do with it. I think the reason Lanier is not higher is that it's a spotted bass lake, and most of the country think they are the Kentucky spots, not the Alabama spots. Kentucky spots do not get very big. I think. Um, Oh, Coleman's going to challenge me. Lake Lanier over Lake Murray is a hot take. You don't really see 30-pound bags on Lanier. You know what? But you do see 20-plus-pound bags on Lanier year round. I mean, let's be honest. Lanier is a different beast. If you want to put Murray over it, fine. You can do that. But I'm telling you, Lake Lanier should be top 5 in the Southeast.
So this
And
depends on if the fish is it like based on weight or based on number of fish kind of thing. Because like Lake Murray, you can go catch big fish,
yeah,
but there's a reason why the pros stop off at Lake Lanier in between stops when they're traveling. That it's a fun
yes.
lake to fish, and you can catch a ton of fish.
Well, think about Gussie.
Yeah,
Gussie will he'll tell you Lake Lanier is his favorite lake in the nation to fish. He
yeah.
loves it. He comes down here to fish it. I just think that Lanier gets a little bit screwed sometimes because we don't have the big tournaments here. Number one, I think that
Right.
kind of hurts us because we don't, the localities will not put the money out to get the big tournament trails over here. So I think that kind of screws us a little bit. I do agree with Ron. I think it's got the reputation of that's just a spotted bass lake. But hell, we know there's big largemouth in it too, that you can catch as well. But I,
Danny, wasn't that though selected by people voting for it and not just Bassmaster?
no, I think, let me see. I'm going to pull up, it's going to take me off um, how it was judged. Let me go back to see if I can. There is somewhere in it, it says basically, it might be back on the very first page. I'm on the website right now looking. Um, and let me find it down here. Good Lord. Anytime you want something, you can't never find it. But there is an article, I think it was on what they put out, that said basically what they did was they took tournament results, right? And maybe a little bit else, but I know tournament results that got reported to them.
Yeah.
So, and maybe talking to the local DNRs or whatever. Let me see if I can find that article. It says, let's see. I'm trying to say, as we celebrate annual list. No, this one doesn't say it. I know I read somewhere that basically they used tournament results, and I'm sitting there thinking like, I don't know of a lake in the Southeast, maybe Gunnersville, where we can talk about if you ain't bringing 20 pounds on a Monday night, on a Wednesday, on a Saturday, if you're not bringing it, you ain't going. You might not get a check if you do bring it. There's no, you know what I say? It's so consistent. The bite's consistent. Um, I mean, is there another lake on that list that you guys saw of the top ones in the Southeast right there that you think could be more
Danny, I
consistent?
never. If the Withlacoochee, I can't tell you anything about it because you don't hear much about that lake to begin with, or the
Right,
river.
right,
Uh, and I do take offense to Ken's Lake Toho when he says it's more weather related.
right.
They still have big stringers come in even in the winter.
Uh huh.
Uh, Falls Lake, I heard is a pretty good lake. I've never been on it, but I heard it's a good lake. Uh, Orange Lake has just really come into its own in the last 4 or 5 years, and they've had, I wouldn't say big tournaments, but they've had the pros there a couple times.
Right.
And what, a shootout, I think it is, or somewhere along that line there. Uh, and Fellsmere Reservoir, of course, that's the headwaters. They stock those fish. They're big, and you can't take them out, so they're going to continue to grow.
Yeah, I don't see how. Like, which one did you say? The with
With
Lakuchi?
Lacucci should not be up there, in my opinion. No
Okay,
way.
like I ain't never heard of it. I've
The
never heard of the
river,
like. Well, river,
river.
whatever. I ain't never heard of it. But so I think if you're going to be one of the top 100 bass lakes in the nation, and in the top 10 in the southeast, you got to have a little bit like of a few years, kind of building up to that. I don't think you could just all of a sudden in one year you're the best lake
The
out there.
the reason I said I thought people picked it because when you're reading about Clear Lake, it says uh, looking for everyone's pick the best bass fisheries in the country. About 30% of the respondents listed Clear Lake somewhat within their top 15 waters. So I'm not sure if it's just Bassmaster that's doing it or if they're sending out surveys to particular people.
Maybe Ron kind of said, all the guys, what wonk right here? Big tournaments not being here may be a good thing, though. I agree with that. But I mean, still, it wouldn't hurt to see Bassmaster come through and let Paul and Emil battle it out on their home lake once every 5 years, I think, or
Well,
something
we
like that.
we won't spend the money to bring them.
Well, no, no, no. That's one of the reasons, and we need a better mega ramp. Laurel Park is great, but they need a mega ramp. I say on the south end. I think that would be a little bit better. Now, Ron says they normally go by tourney results and guides that they trust. So there you go on that, along with a few pro comments. He also says Gunnersville should be number one because of the amount of pressure they have and all the fish that gets caught. I mean, Gunnersville, I know Dave would vote number one, Gunnersville. I mean, Ken, you fish it all the time. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
if somebody said Gunnersville's over Lanier, I mean, I'm like, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, you can't argue that.
Tons of pressure. Like every ramp will be packed out before by the time the sun comes up, you're late. Go
Yeah,
find a different ramp.
that's right.
'Cause
Jeff,
I've had to do it.
you had to, yeah. Jeff Brazil goes, I made it trying to catch a few. He's the one on Pickwick over there. Now, listen to this. Robert, our buddy in California, the list for the Western region is a joke. Cannot see how they can justify a lot of these locations. I live 20 minutes from Lake Paris. I can attest that it is not that good. And so, you know, it makes you wonder, Robert, who out there did they talk to that said it was that good? I mean, Clear Lake, here's the thing about Clear Lake, and it's the same thing with Gunnersville. You don't have to live in California to know about Clear Lake. It's got that reputation. Y'all agree? I mean, everybody knows what comes out of Clear Lake for the most part when it's on.
Yeah,
Gunnersville,
the West was bad because like if you looked at Washington, Oregon, and Utah, you really don't hear. But you got Arizona, California. There's so many other lakes that you can go catch a big fish on.
yeah,
That's your swim bait. That's where I get my stuff from that gets delivered is California
yeah.
in Arizona.
Well, I mean, I mean, even somebody that doesn't maybe follow the pros or whatever, they know what Clear Lake is just from its
Oh yeah,
reputation.
yeah,
Just like a guy that is out in Washington, state of Washington, and he bass fishes. I bet he's heard of Gunnersville. So those lakes, they got the
oh, yeah.
Lake Fork. Everybody knows Lake Fork. So there are those lakes that are traditionally on the top of these lists, and they should be.
Yeah.
I just don't think you can bring your Coochie Lake or river or whatever the hell it is, never have heard of it before, and throw it up in the top 5.
Yeah.
I just don't see it. I mean, maybe it's one of these blind hog finds a nut every once in a while situations, but Lake Lanier consistently, and it doesn't go down. I mean, the Randy Blockett's of the world can't fuss about lakes being ruined because of forward-facing sonar down here in the south because Lake Lanier proves over and over and over and over again it ain't hurting it. It ain't hurting it. Everybody's catching fish.
Other
So
than having the mega ramp that you're talking about for Lanier, we've got the hotels around there that can put up all these fishermen, where a lot of these other lakes don't have that type of amenities.
Oh no, yeah, we do the Airbnbs and everything. Yeah, we got all that. We got the nightlife. If they want to go to certain places, we can tell them the places not to go. Ron says Lanier could host the Classic easily if somebody put the money to get it there.
Yep.
I know. I listen. I agree with you. Cedar Creek is the best lake in the southeast, and for those of you that don't know, that Cedar Creek is in the armpit of Hall County. That is one of the worst lakes in the history of lakes. Uh, that is that lake right there. Like if y'all pissed me off and I had to banish you to a lake, like if that was hell and that was your punishment, you'd go to Cedar Creek if I could do it. That's where I'd send you.
He's holding up some pretty good fish in his picture, though. So I
No,
don't
that
know.
listen. Don't get me wrong. There's a few big ones in there, but that lake don't do me good at all. I can't stand it. Tom, I told Tom at lunch today we're gonna get him on as a guest one night, Kevin, because it takes us about half an episode to warm up to figure out what he's saying. But I think he was saying, yeah, I'm not lying, dude. Like, listen, last time we talked, he was in a band. You remember last Thursday night we were talking about him being in a band and all that.
Yep.
And then hell, today on lunch break he was chopping tobacco on a tobacco farm. I mean, the guy's done everything, so he's got to be like one of the most interesting men in the world. But his first text comment tonight, Gerald got both legs operated on and his hand. Okay, I assume, is he talking about Swindle?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
There you go. Just want to make sure it wasn't nobody's cousin or anything. Now, Robert, California, we've been in a severe drought for years. Last year was the first time Clear Lake was full in probably 20 years. Yeah, you guys have some wanky ass weather out there for sure. I mean, you guys can be like forest fires one day, drought, and the next day you got mudslides all over the place. It's like, it is crazy. Wonk says, bring you a coochie lake. I can't. Oh my Lord, Wonka! You almost made me read that right there. I would have got in trouble with the censors. I caught it, but you're probably right. Tom says, "Hey, keep those Bass Lake listings for reference. I have them from 1970." Okay, Tom, are they handy? Because if they have that list from the 1970s, I want to know what was the number one lake in 1970 according to Bassmaster. Like Ken, would you guess 1970? What lake do you think would be voted number one in the
Like
United States?
Kissimmee chain.
I think you're a little
Yeah.
biased right there. You think so?
More than
Okay.
Florida lakes, and some of those lakes, in this, if you go back to when they put the dams in place in the Midwest and all that, they started taking off in the 70s, late 60s,
Even
70s.
Rodman Reservoir was that was the killer lake at that time, back in the 70s.
Yeah.
When they were the cross Florida Canal they were trying to build.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I
They
was
had
just born, so I don't know.
they had big fish in Rodman.
Okay. 1980. Let's jump up a decade. What would you think? 10 years later, what would be your guess? You fished them all.
I still say Kissimmee chain.
Okay. So that Kissimmee Chain's got that reputation. Where was it ranked in our thing right here? Where did it come up?
2.
Number 2. Okay. I mean, I guess you can't argue that one. I just don't see how Lake Lanier's not up there. All right, let's see. Coleman says we need a street preacher with a sign that says repent or go to Cedar Creek. No doubt about it. 100%. Tim. Hey, and Tim, I packaged your Kevin's gonna bitch at me right here. I'm sorry. I packaged up your prize. I just haven't actually taken it to the post office yet. So it's sitting there. So it is coming, my friend. He goes, I've been working on painting up some 9-inch swim baits with my Hobby Lobby paint job. Kind of an unusual fish. I'd like to see what you come up with. I think it'd be interesting. Ron Swinford says, I hope I don't murder this one. Okeechobee. Is that how you say it, Kevin? Okeechobee?
He's talking about Okeechobee.
Oh, I thought it might just been another lake.
That's spelled wrong, but that's Okeechobee.
But y'all got so many of them engine lakes. I don't know the names in down there. I thought it might have been a different one, like with the Coochie again. Okeechobee, Eufaula, Rodman, Toledo Bend. Jeff Brazil says Toledo Bend. They're going back to the 70s. Okay. Again, my mistake, Ron. I just thought, Ron, you're pretty smart. And you're like one of the smartest guys I know. So I wouldn't have expected to get a misspell on a lake from you. So that's why I went with it. Lanier will never have a classic, Patricia says. Now, Patricia, come on. Ken, will Lanier ever have a classic?
If Gwinnett County would put up the money for it, because the arena over there is no different than the arena in Spartanburg and Greensboro, Greenville,
Okay, well, we need to work on
where
that.
they do it at Hartwell. But I mean, that all comes down to the cities ponying up the money to work with anybody, Bassmaster, MPFL, whatever, and then there's a benefit to bringing those tournaments to the community. But I was almost going to send you a deal that we almost need to do a survey and have everybody say we want a top tier tournament here, and then send it to the city and say, hey, for whatever the number is, 100, 150,000, whatever that number is, bring a top tier tournament organization to Lanier.
Is that all it is? 150?
If you trust Google, but
Kevin,
yeah.
What?
can I borrow some money? Hey, we
I'll
can
send it. It's in the mail.
It'll get here when the prizes get to the viewers and all that.
We haven't said Okeechobee either, and that could have been back in the 70s and 80s.
Yeah, and I
before
think
they messed it all up.
Yeah, and I think that's what Ron was saying. Georgia and Florida Lakes had the world record. Well, of course, the Georgia. Now, listen, you two. Let me ask you. Perry's fish, legit? You think it's 22.4? Do you legit think it's 22.4? If we waited today with today's stuff, you think that's a 22-pound 4-ounce bass?
No.
Ken?
But how do you prove it's not?
No, you can't. No, you can't.
So I'm gonna go with a 22.4. There's
Yeah.
a lot of bass that have come close to that size, and Japan had one that was bigger.
Yeah, but we're talking here in Georgia. I mean, that's, and listen, it's going to stand until, we can't take it away. I know that lake doesn't exist anymore.
Ken Duke he got his own podcast, but also the MPFL, and he's smart as all get out when it comes to history. He has some of those original pictures, and I'm leaning towards what he's thinking that no, it wasn't.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Timothy's here. Let's pull Timothy in there.
What up?
I made it.
You made it. How was the 4-wheeler race?
It was a wheelchair race, handicap wheelchair.
Well, how fast do they go in that thing?
Believe it or not, 25, 28 miles an hour coming downhill, but still, yeah, no joke. I mean, these aren't just what everybody thinks is a wheelchair. They're those little ones that are kicked in with a little front tire on them, and these folks they're scooting.
They got the camber, so they get everything just right and all that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, again, those guys are athletes. They know what to do in one of those things. But could you imagine if they stuck us 4 in one of them, especially going down the hill at 20-something mile an hour?
It'd be horrible.
Oh, it would. It would be an accident waiting to happen. What's up, Doug? Doug's here.
Make a hell of a show, though.
Oh, listen. I could make it a good time. Let's see. Robert says, late 1980s, San Diego County lakes were projected to produce the next world record. They were kicking out 18-pounders left and right, and then we went into a drought for 10 years.
He's dead.
That would do it. I remember growing up, anytime a big bass news, it seemed like it was coming out of California or something, for sure.
Yeah, I flew out there twice.
Don't they have trout? Don't they have trout in those lakes, and that's what they're feeding on?
Like that salmon, that whatever.
Or something of that nature, high protein.
Oh, they got the high protein for sure.
Yep.
High protein for sure. Wonk says we're killing him with all these names. It's a bad show because I can't pronounce any of them. Fish Lips.
Yeah, I was listening on my ride home.
Yeah, Fish Lips says, I was wondering where my tracking number was. Well, hell, it's sitting right here. But you'll get that email hopefully tomorrow. But now, you've watched this show. It might be tomorrow. It might be September. Right. Hell,
Danny sent you a picture of it. You can look at it all you want.
It's when I get that squirrel moment and go, oh, post office.
Oh,
Tim.
yeah.
All right, let's see. George Thornton, what's going on? He goes, I'd say that in the 70s, Lake Eufaula in Alabama was good. And then Coleman says, Eufaula ain't bad right now. Pocky dropped almost 100 pounds in 3 days.
Wow.
Yeah. And, I was thinking, though, take the pros out of it and just what does the average guy do?
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? How does the average guy fish these lakes? Take the elites, take the BFLs, take any tournament above a BFL, and let's just say all them guys go away for a year. And you let guys like us that just like to go fish, your weekend warriors go fish, and you let them fill out the surveys. Do you think it would change?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You do? I mean, because then you get a little bit of hometown bias, right? I mean, we're all
Right.
going to be a little hometown
But,
bias.
yeah, because we can't travel like they do.
Well, let's just say in this magical world, this land of Dan, where I am Oz, we have the ability to go to 25 lakes in the southeast. All right. I basically, behind your back, called Miss Terry. She loaned me some of your Publix money, and I made it to where everybody could go and fish 25 lakes. You got your home lake bias, but do you think that top 25 is going to change?
Have you heard about pop-on
Yeah.
siding?
What the hell was that?
We need 50 homeowners.
That was me messing up something.
I thought somebody, just all of a sudden in my headphones, somebody about pop up siding come on, and I was like, it scared the daylights out of me.
Well, on my ride home, there's a few dead spots.
Mhm.
I was listening on the ride home. Well, about the time Ken said that comment about just going to the bridge, brush pile on the right,
Yeah,
I lost service. I come back over the top of the hill, and it literally reset to the beginning of the show from the intro on.
really.
Yeah, that's just the way it came across on my phone coming home and me moving down the roadway. But it kind of freaked me out. I was like, "We're starting over."
Well, I'm just going to say this too. I'm glad it was a commercial that was on your phone, and maybe not some of the extracurricular stuff that you could have possibly been.
Well, I'm pulling
partaking
up
in.
the computer so I can see people's comments. Yeah, right. Yeah, I should have turned the volume down.
It's all good. It just scared the hell out of me. I didn't know what that was.
Kind of got me too.
Big
I
bait.
think it. I think it would change, Danny. Mine, especially if I got to fish all the Florida lakes, I might come off of Tahoe a little bit
Yeah.
for that
Yeah.
year. For that
Yeah.
year, it's going to change. If you go back and look at the 2020, and I'm sure somebody's got magazines around from then about the top 100 lakes, I think it'll change.
Hmm.
You know, Ken, you and Tim were out there. If you only got to fit, you had to fish 25 in a year, so you're kind of limited, right? You get to go to one lake maybe every weekend or every other weekend like that.
Right.
Based upon my experience at Gunnersville when we went and having to pitch those mats and all that, I wouldn't have ranked Gunnersville that high, even though I know it's a hell of a lake because we talk about all the weight and all that.
Right.
But if I was just ranking it on experience because I don't know how to fish it and I can't stand grass like that because I don't know how or I don't fish it enough, my vote for that year, I guarantee you wouldn't have been Gunnersville in the top 10.
Yeah, and that's a good way to look at it. Yeah, people that have a bad experience or just don't know a particular lake, maybe they're going to a grass lake and they're used to fishing the reservoir. They're gonna vote for the reservoir over the grass lake, or vice versa.
Yeah, you
But,
get your
Ken did make a good comment earlier when he was knocking Toho. Thank you, Ken. Based on the weather, and certain lakes aren't going to fish as well in the wintertime, but when you get out in the west, they don't have a winter.
right. Well, but it's like also too like Lanier. I mean, the wintertime in Lanier, if you can get out there and you can break, that's prime time to put your biggest sacks of the year.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that's when you have less fishermen out on the lake too.
Yeah, and then
So-
crazy spotted bass.
So you
Oh,
could
yeah.
really go Florida, January, Texas, February, anywhere you want to go in March. I was out in Arizona on a business trip in April, and they said you shouldn't even weigh in your fish unless you had a 10-pounder for a night tournament in April. So,
Crazy.
I mean, and then you got the northern deal when that pops. You want to be up there, Lake Champlain, Erie, all that stuff, St. Lawrence River. I mean, if you wanted to spend the gas money or just fly different places, I mean, we used to have a guy in the 90s that would go down to Fork around Valentine's, and fish at night, and then bring fish back to the aquarium at Bass Pro in Springfield so they'd have big fish in the tank.
Really? Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, so
I mean,
I think it's more of a timing thing. And then do you want numbers or you want weight?
Right.
Yep.
Well, okay. Well, okay. Let's do this. We'll go all three of you. We'll start with Ken, work down to Tim, and then go to Kevin. What would be your qualifications for a lake to be a top bass lake? Ken, what would be like? Ken, give me one, and then Tim, give me one, and then Kevin, give me one. Just give me a qualification of what makes a lake a top bass lake.
It's got to be consistent.
Okay, consistent. All right. What about you, Tim?
The quality of fish.
So you want to say average size?
I would say more, maybe a little upper average, and that falls also back on to that state's fisheries management. Are they managing the lake properly?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So we got consistency. We got quality of fish. Kevin?
Water quality.
Oh, hell, I didn't have that on my bingo card. I really
No,
honestly
me
didn't.
neither. That's a good one.
Okay. Well,
It's a big deal right now too.
But
not a one of you said tournament results.
No.
well, you can't trust them.
Well, why not? What can't you trust about tournament results? And I'm not saying I disagree with you. I'm just saying quantify that statement.
Because I don't think you get all the tournament results that you need to have. You're getting the big tournaments maybe, but the smaller weekend warrior tournaments, no, you're not getting those results. It's
Right.
like that guy we had on 2 months ago saying that he had one nightclub that was sending him one night tournament director that was sending him results for tuna. And yet we know there's Monday night, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and Thursday night, and Saturday nights. He's
Yeah.
had just one. So I don't think you're getting all the results.
Yeah, that's not enough data to really plug it in and get an average out of it.
I got what you're saying. I see what you're saying for sure. Bass time with Diaz says, I just fish Eufaula. It's healthy. Adam Westbrook. Yeah, and this is true. Lanier had the Forest Wood Cup with FLW. It paid out as much as a classic. Yeah, but that's the last one, right? That's the
Yeah,
last.
Jacob Wheeler won that one.
That's the last major tournament? I think.
What year was that?
Oh,
Yeah.
probably 2012.
Yeah.
So
Somewhere
they,
there.
That's the last time a large venue.
well, no. Somewhere around that time they came back because Jason Johnson that lives up here in
Right.
Dawsonville finished third or fourth, and he was fishing. And that guy that lives out of Oklahoma, he's not on the pro level anymore. He's still a great fisherman. What's his name? He won it. Remember, he came out and he was throwing I can't remember his name. He was throwing a swim bait along seawalls in that tournament. But I was working for Dawson Heating and Air. I've been doing this for 7 years, 6 years. So we're talking about 8, 9, 10 years ago.
No,
So maybe
I
some
don't.
of you guys can remember it.
I don't recall that. I know that Wheeler won the last one that I'm aware of around 2012, maybe 2013, but I think it's 2012, Danny.
Okay, so that was
And he won it. He won it up. I think the chastity on a spinnerbait.
okay.
Yeah, because Laurel Park was totally built for like large tournament venues.
Oh my God, I'm so far behind on the comments. Some of them are really absolutely great. If you guys remember, I'll think about it. But I know Jason Johnson fished an FLW tournament on Lanier because he was going into the last day, and he had a chance to win it. I remember that. But the guy, he's an angler from Oklahoma, I think, won it. So some of you guys remember that. Let me catch up real quick with the comments. Big Bait John, Tim, what's up, stud? Hogan Nash. Yo, Danny, when do you want me to get on? What are you getting on? No, I'm just kidding with you, Hogan. We might can talk. We might can do an electric only thing. Diaz is there. Let's see. Ron said the race that Tim went to was training camp for the Peachtree Road Race. It's amazing to see. Have seen them a few times. Adam said Kevin Hawk won it. I don't know. I guess talking about that.
Hey, Danny,
Yeah.
Jason won in 2020 on the 2020 Phoenix Bass Fishing League presented by TH Marine on Lanier. So that wasn't. It was a big tournament, but
Okay.
the FLW was won by Wheeler.
I just knew it was what he was fishing at the time because he was fishing as an angler, as a boater in it. Okay, I just knew that was a good sized tournament that had come. Jacob Wheeler won it in 2012. Danny, remind me to bring you the package I got for you. Damn, John, hell, I can't remember to send the ones I got out, much less remind you to bring me one. Locals, Adam says locals were going out in the evenings and dragging brush piles off places. The pros would go to fish a pile and it was gone. Well, there you go.
That's
kinda guy.
bad, but it's funny all at the same time. Can you imagine this? Like, I know it's here.
That's my kind of fisherman.
Yeah, but wait a second. Now, if Bass came and we got our buddies Emil and Paul, we want them to win because they're locals, and maybe Drew because he's a Georgia boy. But could you see Emil already in his mind? He's got the 60 or 70 brush piles he's going to run that day, and he goes up to the first one. He drops that forward face, and he's like, "What the hell?" He goes to the next one. Oh, what the hell? That would throw them out for a loop for sure. I guess that was before,
Big time.
and they didn't have forward facing back then.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, they used to take a big gaff hook, throw it off the back, and just drag them further out so nobody could know where they were at.
Absolutely.
There's been a lot of piles on Allatoona that have mysteriously drifted farther to one direction than what they used to be.
all right.
And that's
Tim?
a fact, Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
You guys are speaking from experience on that?
No, but not from moving them, but from being like, "Hey, let's run over here and check this brush pile," and you're like, "Where is it at?" And then you start checking, you guessing you're like, "Did I put a waypoint on the wrong spot? It's got to be right here somewhere." And then you look around, it's like it's over there.
It's like move 20 yards or something like that.
Oh yeah, good little haul. You're like,
It's more than 20 yards.
Hey,
yeah, more than 20 yards.
Ken, look at me and be honest, bro. Have
Your
you
Honor,
ever
I do not recall.
He's gonna plead the fifth. I was gonna ask, have you ever moved a brush pile?
There has never been a gaff hook on my boat.
Okay, there you go. But he's
Doesn't
pretty.
mean he hadn't moved one.
That's what I'm saying. He's pretty ingenious. He can figure out a way to do it without the evidence. I'm sure of it. Ron was talking about if we took the pros out of it, the lakes changing. Because in the southeast, I don't think it would change much, but I think the northeast, Midwest would all be smallmouth lakes. That would make sense. What's up, Tony? And okay. Oh, interesting. Little conspiracy theory here. Adam says that because of all the locals doing all the nighttime work, that's why one of the reasons big tournaments quit coming. Maybe.
I can see that. It's like if you're going to act a fool, we won't come to your establishment anymore, I guess. I don't know.
I think you'd have to have like the whole entire field raising hell to get noticed. I don't know. You could be right. Yak and Bassin, 5808. Oh, and I also meant to say River Rat. I saw your comment. I had it pulled up and we got talking. He's going to be on the Etowah tomorrow. Tell me if one of them jigs work. If you're going to throw that on the Etowah. Where am I back at? Am I going to ICAST? The bottom two and myself and Tony and about 25 other employees of Fish North Georgia and their families. We will all be down there at ICAST representing the tackle shop.
And the Pruitt clan.
And half of them I entered in as Pruitt.
And Lanier.
Like it's Tim Pruitt. It is. But listen, I called them. They said they were going to fix it.
If they don't fix it, there'll be a video coming because I got an idea.
You got an idea?
Yeah, we'll work on that when we get down there.
Okay, there we go. I like it. Pre-planning. Perry's fish was supposedly weighed on certified post office scales at Helena with notarized witness statements. Listen, it might be. I wonder if they was as accurate as the ones today. I don't know. It's just interesting to think about it. It's really hard to disprove it, though. But I know a lot of people do not believe it was right. Tom says, I have seen and fished Toho with 100-pound stringers weighed in. Hot damn, they fishing back.
How many fish was this 100-pound stringer? I got questions.
Yeah,
That'd be a 4-day. Had to be a 4-day.
Had to be. Yeah, it had to be a 4-day to break that.
Listen, because if it wasn't, that's a hell of a stringer right there,
yeah, you're going to need a friend.
That's right. Max Wilson. I bet West Point would have ranked high in the late 70s and early 90s. Yeah. I mean, West Point's had its day. When was the last big heyday for West Point in your mind?
Bassmaster went there for like a wintertime tournament.
Yeah.
West Point one year.
But it's been a hot
minute. Around.
Wasn't that in the early 2000s?
I'd say probably, late. I'd say the early 2000s, maybe 2005 before it started going.
somewhere
South.
along there. I
Yeah,
mean,
'cause
look
they
at
were throwing, like,
Eufaula.
little
You know,
jigging
Eufaula
spoons
has
in the
still got that
wintertime.
sign that says "Big Bass Capital of the World" out there, and I mean, it used to be an absolute destination, and maybe it's making a comeback.
Maybe. What did you say, Ken?
I know it was more of a wintertime deal because they were throwing like jigging spoons and stuff like that.
Okay. All right. Fair enough right there. Damon Outdoors. What's up, y'all? What's up, Damon? Glad you joined us tonight. Ron says, I think the quality versus quantity argument is big with these rankings. All right. But which one, Ron? Which one do you think with the way they're ranked now? Because I guess it's tournament results. So quality over quantity right now? Because if we were doing it by an average guy, and we're not in a tournament situation, would you guys rather go out and have 5 bites and maybe you got 20 pounds? Let's just say 5 bites. That's
Right.
all you had all day. You bring in 20 pounds. Or you go out there and you crack the jaws of 110 bass in one day.
You know, Danny, you could put the quality with Lanier and the quantity with Alatoona.
That's well said.
You think you agree with that, Tim?
Yeah, I went out Sunday, took the wife out, and hell, I could find fish to catch. I couldn't find big ones.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
The big ones, unfortunately, are out on the main lake, and so the hell was
And the
everybody
weight
else.
boats are out there.
Yeah, and she was starting to turn green, so I was like running back up in, getting out of the main lake, and I was having a blast. I think I stopped at like 10.
You know why? You know why? Because she was staring at your ass the entire day, and then waves.
Right, according to her post, and if y'all haven't seen that, I mean, she's hilarious. So
Yeah, she's your butt. Ken, do you agree with that statement? Lanier for quality, Alatoona for quantity.
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Fair enough.
kind of goes back. I heard y'all talking on my way home about Alabama bass and Kentucky bass.
Yeah, Ron Swinford brought that
People,
up.
yeah, like, oh, there's just spotted bass. Yeah, those Kentucky bass, they don't get that big, but a Alabama bass, aka a Coosa spot, yeah, they get monsters.
I like how you said that. Alabama.
Alabama bass.
They're fighters.
Yeah, they are. All right. So listen, Tom, here goes our first great comment of the night. Ken Duke wears shower curtains. Ken's got now this Ken puts on his smoking jacket, right? Or something like that. Ain't
Yeah,
that what
he does.
Yeah. It ain't necessarily a shower curtain, but hey,
No,
Tom.
he's got that nice smoking jacket with a black collar and a
Yeah.
little red velvet on it. I mean,
Oh,
and I like it.
what is the old Playboy guy that's dead? Hugh Hefner. He's got
Hugh
that.
Hefner,
He got that.
yeah,
Hugh
that's pretty
Hefner
much
look.
it. It almost looks like pajamas. It's all silky smooth and stuff. The smoking jacket.
Didn't Ken used to run a radio station up here in Gainesville? Wasn't he on a radio station local at one point? I believe Ken Duke. I believe he was at some point. I think and maybe you can Google.
I know he
guys
lived
can Google
in Georgia for a while.
Yeah, I think he did a radio talk show out of a Gainesville, if I'm
Okay.
not mistaken, out of there. But Ken Duke, we love you. You and your Hugh Hefner.
He's a nice guy. I talked to him Saturday.
Did you?
Nice. Yeah.
He seems like a nice guy. We were watching NPFL live, and he and I were chatting the comments.
Yeah, he's super smart.
Yeah, he is. Ron said they fished it back-to-back years. Bassmaster was last at Lanier in 2019. Is that correct? Patricia said that.
That might have been when
that was
Kevin Van Dam won it.
Maybe that was a Bassmaster Elite event. Lanier hosted the FLW Cup in 2010 and 2012. Ron was right. They're 2 years apart. Steve said Bass had back-to-back tournaments. West Point a few years back out of LaGrange. Steve Causey said that. NC Bass Puller. Now listen, NC Bass Puller, I'm glad you're here. I want to pull this list back up. You're telling me that Jordan Lake and Falls Lake and how the hell did North Carolina all of a sudden get 3 lakes in the top 10?
Bigger fish.
Did y'all hear that?
Yep.
Yeah, hit the wrong button. It's been a long day right there.
You scared Tim off.
I did. He says he hasn't been able.
The falls in Jordan. That's a road trip if you want to go up there at the right time and catch big fish.
Okay, all right, but is it consistent?
Yeah, you'd have to ask the locals. That's.
NC Bass
there
Pro.
was things on their list that was like Washington, Utah, Oregon. You're gonna have to ask the locals about that because the only thing I know Utah is good for is trout fishing.
Yeah.
But like Luke Clausen that lives out there in Washington, he can tell you what's good. But but I'm not going to those places for a big fish.
Gotcha.
It's California, Arizona, Texas, Florida,
Makes sense.
Mexico.
Mexico. Oh yeah, Mexico.
Mexico,
The
yeah.
Mexico bass.
Well, wouldn't you say that's what most fishermen go for is the big fish? I mean, there's some that go out there to catch fish to eat, but most of us go to catch that personal best.
Oh, yeah, everybody's wanting the biggest one.
Yeah, but I mean that. But like the last time I fished a tournament with Tim, we just went out and fished. I mean, we really.
We just having fun. We literally went sailing down the what we're in the. I don't know what river were you in. We weren't in
You
we were in
were still
Chattahoochee,
fishing.
weren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
we were
still
like,
fishing for
that
a big
looks fishy.
fish,
We
whether
pulled
you did
over
it
and
or
poked
not.
around a minute, and we found out that we got bit when we found wood that was on rock ledges, and we worked it, and we didn't do too bad.
No, but we knew we were getting our ass kicked.
Oh, absolutely! As soon as I hit the hot foot.
Yeah, right. When we were supposed to take off 6th, and we ended up taking off like 78th.
Yeah, I tell people that story all the time. I'm like, Danny dumped me in the water, and he runs straight up the hill, parks my truck. He comes right back down, and he's like, "What boat number are we?" And I'm like, "We're like 8 or 9." He said, "Well, what boat number are they on?" I'm like, 14. Who cares? And then the water was real rough, and it was cold, and we're like, "Nah, we'll let that settle down, and we'll just go south."
No doubt about it. And then the year before it was so cold, that guy, when he had to come by you were supposed to drive by the dock with your live well open and let everybody check it. And it was frozen. He couldn't get his life jackets out because everything he had washed his boat the night before. Remember,
big mistake. Yes, like I'm gonna scrub it down. It's like froze shut.
17 degrees. He can't get none of his stuff out. So bless his heart. And that was the same year. We remember the first year we tried to do it with that was Beasley's tournament when we tried to do the Hammond's digital, and we had guys, old men like Kevin, with the flip phones that couldn't send in videos and stuff.
I had a BlackBerry.
Well, I mean, you're sophisticated, Kevin. I can get that.
Yeah, I broke off a monster in that tournament, by the way. I'm still upset about that. I had a big one on. I was like, oh, yeah. No.
That's right. All right, let's see. Let me catch up. So River Rat Bassmaster came in 2019. MJ Fishing. I'm a little late to the party. Paul Mueller won in 2019 on Lanier for bass. Yeah, he said that too. Let's see. I've seen some guys move some before, middle of the day, and they have 2 ropes off the back of the boat. That's pretty damn brazen if you're gonna move somebody's piles in the middle of the day.
Yeah, they're like, hey y'all, watch this. We're gonna take this and drag it over here.
Is that illegal? Is that illegal, Ken?
Well, Danny,
what?
You drop a pile. What makes it yours?
Oh, I don't. I'm too damn lazy to do it.
Well, a lot of lakes, it's illegal to do that. I mean, it's like if the biologists drop it, it is, right?
All right, Ken, answer me this. Maybe it is illegal to drop a pile, but is it illegal to move a pile?
You're asking me about the law.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a detective of criminal law, and I have no idea about this. I'm waiting for your guidance, Mr. Pruitt.
I would say it is, Danny.
Okay, listen, Max Wilson.
I would say don't do it.
Yeah, don't do it. Max Wilson, thank you very much. Bradley Hallman won an FLW out of Laurel Park in 2018. That's the one that Jason Johnson had a chance to win. And Bradley, he's from Oklahoma. And Bradley won it. And I believe he got on that early swim bait bite, Kitech style bite, and he was hitting the seawalls and all on Lanier. I mean, he racked up like 20, he was weighing in like 25 pounds a day or something like that. What's up, Dustin Black? Appreciate you here. Tim Pruitt, Kevin Pruitt, Danny Pruitt, Tatum Pruitt, they'll be looking for the shop for sure.
Yeah, we're the Pruitts.
Yeah, I know it. Listen, Fish North Georgia probably has the largest vendor contingent going down to ICAST. I mean, like,
that's no joke. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
I get to vote for the best lure.
Yeah, y'all tell us what you want us to vote for, and we will pack and stack. Right?
Yeah, yeah. DM us about the best lure. I think we can go in there and make a dent in it.
Okay. Yeah, we could. Eddie Hudson, FLW, was on in there. Appreciate you joining us tonight. Doug Phillips, what's up, buddy? All right, Tom. We're back to Tom. No, it was a 10 fish at 294 pounds on pencil bombers by my friend from Georgia, Gene Clay. 294 pounds on
What?
10 on 10 fish. That was a hell of a stringer.
You catching blue cats? It's a dam.
He
You
said
can-
that was on Toho, I think.
I don't care where the hell it was. Could you imagine that bag?
10 fish.
How? Yeah, you'd have to keep it on the stringer because you ain't got no damn live well on any boat.
Yeah, that won't fit.
Now listen, hey, how about this, Ken? The new Bass Cats, they got really nice live wells. What do you think would be the maximum amount of weight of bass if you stuck them? I mean, if you just filled them up to the top. Don't worry about killing them. I'm talking just stuffing them in there. How much legit weight do you think?
4 pounds.
No, but how much do you think you could get in there?
Well, I mean, I know you can take from my end of my arm all the way up to my shoulder, and that's how deep it is.
Yeah, they're huge.
So I mean, you can load it up with easy 7, 8, 9, 10 pound fish.
Okay, for sure.
They're gonna be rubbing, but they're gonna be
Right.
Well, they ain't gonna be 294 pounds rubbing.
Yeah,
No, I mean,
live
my
wells are
boat's got
super
two
deep
separate
where-
live wells with two separate systems on it, and they're pretty
I know a
big.
kid
But
crawled
Hey,
in one at the show, and her brother closed the lid on her head, and that
Yeah.
kid was every
Mike
bit.
Geiger said 104, not 200. That's still
Okay.
a lot.
Ken,
yeah.
if
Okay,
it's arm length deep, how wide is it? Or
So they got the triangular type live wells, so you don't have
Yeah.
that squash back and forth. I could look it up what the cubic inches.
Yeah, see what the
live
gallon. I think my boat has two 36-gallon live wells on it.
But I
Yeah.
will say this: the Bass Cat, the one he's talking about, it's deep. I mean, it is a deep ass live well.
Matter
yeah,
of
but
fact,
fish don't nose down. They don't nose down in there.
Yeah. Well, I just was trying to see how much we could stuff in there. All right, guys. In 3 minutes, we're going to do the question tonight and the drawing for the Spro JC Elite MG reel of your choice for all the channel members. Jeff Brazil says, "I hope Pickwick ain't on that list. This place sucks." This evening. All right, Fish Atlanta.
Having a bad day, Jeff?
Yeah. All right, Fish Atlanta. Ken Duke started the John Boat Bass Association, was one of the early John Boat clubs in Georgia, and was an attorney before getting hired by Bassmaster. I still want to say he had a little talk radio show, or was
Probably
that,
so.
yes. But no, but it goes right to what Ken was saying. Ken Duke's a smart dude. I mean, he's a smart dude. Steve Causey, my mistake. The bass tournaments were in 2011 and 13. Steve Kennedy won in 2011. Skeet Reese won in 2013. Ron, the Braves are up 5-3. Yeah, because I actually have I have another iPad playing the Braves game. Right
Go Bravos.
So I got the Braves game TikTok. You guys right there. So
Did you see Mike Geiger's count earlier or comment earlier? He said, I don't know what year it was, but I was there. Yeah, trust me, I can relate to that.
I got some of those memories. All right. Wonk says, damn, someone caught some of those Volkswagen size head size bass down by the dam with that kind of weight.
No
But
joke.
but he corrected it. 104 pounds. Oops, typo. But listen, Tom, there's a hell of a lot of difference between 104 and 294 on that thing. But I guess you might have fat fingers like I got. And the final one before we do our drawings and the question tonight, on Lake Russell, Mike Warren won in 1996 and Denny Brower won in 1998 with the Bassmasters. All right. So I'm going to do the drawing while Kevin, have you sent the answer to Tim?
I got it.
Ken has
Yeah.
it and Tim has
Here's
it.
y'all's answer right here. See
Yeah,
it right there? Yeah,
looks
there
like
it is.
looks like a couple
Here you go.
paragraphs.
I
But
didn't
first,
send it to you though.
oh, yeah, good. Don't.
I'm not.
Yeah, he sent it to my work phone because I'm using my personal phone
Yeah.
for this podcast.
There you go. All right. So for our channel members, for you guys that support us, we're going to do our drawing tonight. Because I don't have it here because I'm going to let you order exactly what you want. So if you win tonight, you get to tell me whether you want left-handed or right-handed and what gear ratio. But it's going to be a Spro JC Elite MG reel. I am,
Wow.
yeah, and I am bringing over the box with all the crumpled up pieces of paper right here, and I am reaching down in the box. Let me just shake it. I'm not looking. I'm not cheating.
There's only one name in there.
No, there ain't. I'm glad there ain't one name. That means people are helping us out here. Well, I'll be damned. Doc Holiday. All
Get
right.
it, Doc.
Doc Holiday's got him a new bait caster to go fishing with Brooks Anderson with.
Is
Yeah.
that the same lure that they sent? I'm sorry. Is that the same reel they sent with that rock crawler rod or
No,
close to it?
this is the next. This is a level up.
Oh,
Yeah, this is.
dude, that rock crawler rod reel was smooth. The combo that they sent, because Danny
Yeah.
gave it to me, and I went through it a little bit. You're in business, bro.
Yeah, this retails. This is about a $250 reel
Mm-hmm.
retail right there. So Doc Holiday, you old fart, you want it, but thank you for your support. And I'll get with you on which one, and we'll get it ordered and we'll get it out to you. Now, Kevin,
Yes.
this is for. All right, listen. Let me. I'm going to up the ante this week.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to up the ante a little bit. Is it a hard question?
No, it's
It's
really
kind of
simple.
difficult.
I think it's really simple.
Well, hell, nobody gives a shit what you think because you lied.
Right. He knows the answer.
All right, so I will do what I did to fish lips. Fish lips, you can't win it twice in a row right there. So 2 money savers and a groove box right here. The
Man,
hard
I-
bait.
Boxes are
I'd
nice.
have gotten a tough question. I knew you were giving that stuff away.
Well, I wasn't
Yeah,
planning.
that is nice.
I
'Cause
wasn't.
if they don't get it, I get it.
No,
No.
not this one. I'll get you.
I know.
I know. But I'm feeling froggy tonight. So there you go. Now let's whip it
All right.
out.
You ready?
Hold on a second, real quick. Let me do this. Ron
Commercial
says,
break.
well, he goes, I know you guys can't do anything about it, but wow, the ads are very active now. I just got 3 different ones in like 10 minutes. I've got the ad setting on the lowest possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's not much you can do about that.
No.
That's just, it is what it is.
Well, it just means we're a popular damn show and people want to advertise with us.
Yeah, the more ads, the better actually for us. But I mean, just click the skip as soon as you can and get right back
but
to
I'm
us.
sorry. They should do it at the beginning. But all right. But thanks for letting me know, Ron. I'll double check it again. But I know I'm the one that hits the monetization on it, so I know it is. It is. And Doc says, I willed that to be pulled. He manifested. Doc did some kind of manifestation. He's into that yoga and that tantric stuff and all that stuff, or whatever. So he created that. But congratulations.
He
All right.
did. Well, Doc, I'm gonna need you to create me a winning bag on August 1st.
Are you fishing, Doc?
No, but he needs to give me some mojo for the John Wilson tournament.
Okay. Well, there you go. Maybe
Yeah,
he can.
yeah.
All right. What's
If
the
you
question?
could, please. Thanks.
All right. The question is, it's real simple. I don't know why these guys think it's hard. All right. The question is, John Torino, John Hall, and David Wharton, as well as 3 others, were known as. I'll read it again. John Torino, John Hall, and David Wharton, as well as 3 others, were known as.
You know what?
And the room goes silent.
Well, while he was reading it, somebody on the Cardinals jacked a home run. So I was totally like, I'm glad I'm not the one that's going to pay attention. So it's now 5-5. But yeah, again. So, all right. While you guys are paying attention to that, me and Ken are we can continue talking about the list. And again, guys, whatever you want to talk about, well, we're going to hit going into the second hour of the show. We're going to talk about the prices of this World Bass Expo. Is that what they're calling it?
Well, World
How
Bass
much are the
Enterprises.
tickets for that?
Well,
Get ready to find out.
oh yeah, you don't know?
No, I do not. I'm ready for sticker shop.
Okay, well let me let me set the scene a little bit, okay? Let me set the scene a little bit. We were talking about it today, and you know how Patricia comes out of left field with some of these comments? Like her and Tom, we
Yeah.
never know what in the hell they're gonna say.
Right.
So she asked me, was I going to pay the $50 for the pay-per-view for this event? And I was like, hell no, I ain't paying it. You know, and then we were figuring out how many cans of Copenhagen that would buy. How many
We got a winner.
Who's the winner?
You're kidding me.
Ron Swinford. I told you.
Ah! Good old Ron. Good job, Ron.
Hot damn, the elderly.
Did you AI that, Ron? Come on, be honest.
You listen. The average age of our two winners.
I've
tonight is
known Ron
this way.
since we were kids. We went to school together. Ron's pretty slick.
That's an old question.
What was the
That
answer?
is.
The Hemp Hill
Hemp Hill
game.
game.
Oh,
Hillville gang.
look, George Thornton almost got it, but he was two behind.
Tommy
Ron.
Martin, Harold Allen, and Larry Nixon were the other three.
Right.
What the hell's Hemp Hill?
That's just the name that these guys had.
I mean, it does it have any like relevance or meaning?
I
Ken?
think from where they're from in Arkansas.
Are they all three from Arkansas?
I think most of them, or they like the Arkansas area there, but they're known as the Hemp Hill game.
Arkansas.
Arkansas, right? Okay, all right. So anyway, back to the story here. Congratulations, Ron. You and Doc. So it was like the AARP night here.
That's new stuff, though. He doesn't like new stuff.
Let's not be talking about old people.
Listen.
Since Kevin and I are the oldest two out of this group.
You are old because me and Ken the same age. How old are you, Ken?
Be 54 this month.
Oh,
He's the baby.
Yeah,
he's the baby.
Yeah, I'm older than he is. He's the baby.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm under Kevin, but Kevin's got me by a little bit.
But you know what?
Yeah, I got you by a lot.
By a lot, actually.
Oh,
hey,
look,
man, I was trying to give you some street cred.
Look right here. So Fish Lips said Hemp Hill, Texas. Hemp Hill, Texas. That's why they.
You know what? Tim would have knew.
Yeah.
He is such a wealth of knowledge.
That's because he's been around like Kevin since Methuselah walked the damn planet. So they.
We got to get him his prize too, since I didn't get it at the expo.
I threw you under the bus, but truth is.
Did you throw me under the bus? It's totally my fault, man. I'll pull a wagon, man. It's my fault, bro.
But we got to be the average age oldest podcast in Fish. It was like, what are them old farts down at Fish, North Georgia talking about tonight?
Yeah, they won't remember tomorrow.
But my brain is still on 18. So don't worry about the body. Now listen, Max, real quick, Max Wilson said, not going to lie, I tried AI and it said they were Catholic popes. Okay. All right. Let me get back to Patricia, the World Bass Enterprises. But she asked today, was I going to pay $50 for the pay-per-view? Now, Mr. Ken Pruitt, were you listening at that time, or did you just find that out, just text me out of the blue?
No, I took a lunch break and I just sent it to you out of the blue.
Okay.
And then I jumped on YouTube and like, oh crap, he's got a show. I just interrupted it.
I was sitting there, it was dinging in my ear, and I'm like, what the hell is Ken Pruitt texting me for right there? But Ken saw the prices come out for the VIP packages that are now available on the World Bass Enterprises website.
Is it worse than the AC/DC concert?
Dude, listen, let me just put it this way. If you're bent over, it's going to take a lot of lube.
Woo!
Fair enough, Ken?
It's the World Cup of fishing when you compare prices.
Wow.
Yeah, no, listen to this. All right, so I'm going to pull up. It was letting me scroll. I'm going to pull up and see if it lets me scroll on the screen share. Where the hell is it at up here? I see, here's my ADD. I got 15 different, no, y'all can't see my screen. I got so many daggum apps open. All right, so did it let me scroll on that side?
Yes.
Okay, so
it's scrolling.
Okay, so let's start at the beginning. Tickets. Now, Tim, this is for the poor people. The Champion Bass Pass. All right. $1,376.99.
Oh my God.
Here's what you get. You get closer to the Champions Tournament than ever before with an exclusive tournament-focused VIP access package, which includes VIP lake access, which means you get to go on the lake, VIP hospitality access, early access to all the outdoor expo, opening ceremonies access, the Champions Dinner access, and $50 in merchandise credit. But look at the fine print down here below it. All of these packages have this. This does not include hotel accommodations. It doesn't include your travel. It doesn't include your food coming back forth, anything. But for $1,400, basically, you can wear a VIP lanyard and go to whatever you want to. Now, I think they stole this from my TV show. Should be Real American Road Trip right there, but it's the Real American Pass. Now, this is like the really like slum one right here. $925. That gets you standard general admission concert pass, because they do have a concert with this thing, early access to all outdoor expos, reserved viewing area at the championship weigh-in, and $50 in credit. Okay, again, no hotel. Now the Real America Silver Pass, we're back up over $1,700. You get a balcony seat. You get the Lincoln seat for the concert.
That's so wrong, but funny.
Yeah, I guess. Access to the designated tournament VIP, hospitality areas, early access to all outdoor expos, opening ceremonies access. What are they going to like Jacob Wheeler and all them walking through the thing like they do at the Olympics? They all got a flag or something, whatever. Access to the track premium viewing platform at the Pinnacle, premium parking pass, and $75 merchandise credit. Now, this is the one that you really need the lube on right here. Okay. If you got Kevin's Publix money, you yourself can get a Real American Gold Pass for $2,700. The ultimate.
Wow.
Oh, yeah. Listen, this is the ultimate champions competition experience. Enjoy premium access to both the tournament and the WBE's concert, 250 Real America, with exclusive VIP benefits throughout the event. This ticket includes early access to access to designated tournament VIP hospitality areas, early access to all the outdoor expo, opening ceremonies, one ticket, just one damn ticket to the champions dinner. So you got to buy two of these if your wife wants to go.
Holy smokes! What's that? That's over $5,000.
Yeah. Reserved balcony seating for the concert, access to the track premium viewing platform at the Pinnacle. Oh, you get a premium parking pass with this, and $75 merchandise credit, which they ought to give it to you for a chiropractor or one of them Korean massage parlors for how sore you're going to be.
You should get a happy ending with that.
Yeah. Now, here you go. Here's your hotels. For $1,600, you can get a 4-night stay in a run of house room with a king bed or a double queen bed at the Gaylord Opryland Resort.
Holy smokes.
Or if you're feeling bougie, you can upgrade to the standard room double queen for $1,700, a 4-night stay in a standard room with a double queen beds, Gaylord Opryland Resort. All right. Now I'm going to try to find my way back over to you guys here. Again, I have actually like 32 tabs open on my computer. Now that you have heard the prices. Okay, let's see. Now that you've heard the prices, thoughts? Because I do have some serious thoughts on it. But what's your first thought, Ken? When you saw that and you sent that to me, what did you think?
I've never seen anything like that ever. That's just that's through the roof. I mean, you go to the Bassmaster Classic, weigh in for free. You get the expo for free. If you're a life member, you can get in early if you want. And you can go to the CMA Fest. I think I sent you a deal on that. You can get a ticket to see all the top country performers for several nights for like $300.
Right.
Yeah, no joke.
And you're telling me I got to spend $1,700 for a bass tournament?
Yeah, and so I guess what they're saying is this is VIP. I'm sure there's going to be common man tickets that are going to be cheaper. But if you want the experience, the ultimate experience of the WBE, you got to drop this kind of money.
I went to the MPFL for 2 days in a row for free. And I talked to as many people as I wanted to for free.
You did. I'm going back. I was going back to the website to see, and I can't pull it. It got the checkout built in. I was going to see if did it say, Ken, when you looked anywhere, could you find what the regular ticket?
I didn't see that. I think that was just releasing the VIP package kind of thing today and trying to see who would jump.
Right. Well, I see some of the comments, but Max, this is what popped through my mind. sounds like they don't know their audience. Like,
Yeah,
you're
no
right.
joke.
You could go to the Classic as a guy that works a regular 9 to 5 job that has a wife and 3 kids at home, and you don't have to break the bank to go to the Classic and enjoy a lot of the stuff at the Classic. At the Red Crest, probably the same thing. You don't NPFL, all of these. So my question is, why would you do this? Why would you take what you are trying to create, the biggest bass event in history, and screw your average dude? Thoughts? What do you think, Kevin? You just heard that. What do you think about those prices?
I'm not going.
Well, yeah, I know. Now, how many? But and maybe a regular day pass is $50, and people like that. But I'm like, you should be able to get all that
I
entire
agree,
experience.
I agree with Ken. When you listen to what FLW did and what BASS did, and what is I think you could get into the lifetime membership at one time with Bass for $500.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah, and listen, and I didn't
These
expect that when Ken sent it to me. I
Well,
had no idea it was coming.
that comment where they don't know their audience, it hits it perfectly. You know,
Yeah, Doc said for those prices, you should get to fish with a different pro each day.
No joke. I'm
Well,
a poor public servant. I mean, if any of you guys like to sponsor me, I'll send you good fish.
So I actually did just screwing around today. You could get 3 guide trips with Kevin Underwood
mm-hmm.
and sign up for his weekly notice deal that Patreon.
Yep.
And it's still cheaper than one of those VIP tickets.
Yeah. And I mean,
I don't have that kind of money.
Well, here's the thing. Like, who the hell is going to go up there by themselves? I mean, you're going to go with a group, or you're going to take your wife, or you're going to take your buddy, whatever, your fishing partner, whatever. That's for one VIP ticket. One VIP ticket.
and you're probably
Yeah,
looking at
you got buy
$5,000.
2.
If you're going on the cheap route, you're probably looking at least $5,000 for 2 people.
Now, I mean, could you be a cheap ass like I would be and get you, stay at the Days Inn, 30 miles down away from it, and eat cheap, Dollar General food? Like, I kind of like Dollar General food and all that, but you could do that and go in, and you probably could have a good time. But I would think that if you're trying to create the biggest bang in the industry, I mean, who are you getting? Who are you getting with those prices? Probably somebody that. Who was the concert? Who was
Luke Duncan and
Luke Duncan? Okay,
was it Luke Duncan?
Luke Bryan, I think.
For the Classic?
No. For this event, who's the concert?
Oh, Riley Green, Lee Greenwood, some dude with a horse on his head. You can click on it and scroll through it.
Okay,
And
so
then a couple other bands. And that's who's all your entertainers for now.
Riley Green, Lee Greenwood, he's pretty old. He's up there.
Yeah.
Riley Green's good too. I've seen him here.
Yeah, how much did it
before he
cost?
got famous.
Well, yeah, I mean, what's a ticket now? It ain't that damn expensive to go see him.
No.
But okay, so you're not having. I mean, this ain't. And I'm just throwing this out there because y'all got daughters. That's not Taylor Swift performing at this thing or somebody of that level.
Right.
Fair enough to say, or
Yeah.
one of your popular bands or something. So
what in our bike club chat, ACDC's $1,000, over $1,000 for a floor seat down on the floor right in front of the band.
Yeah, but they've been around.
$84 is the nosebleed seats that are literally like the top row.
And what did we say?
Yeah, no.
I
like ACDC, but I don't got that kind of money to go see them.
Well,
you watch videos.
Jeff said I can buy a shitload of glide baits for them prices. And Ken, can you guys hear Ken's phone or the vibrating thing going on?
That's not me.
Somebody's vibrating.
Somebody's got a little devil
Not me.
going on.
I got mine in airplane mode and my work phone's here.
No, I'm good.
So, I hear it. Maybe it's just in my earphones. I hope it is. WBE is catering to the anglers, not the public. Then why in the hell are they charging those kind of prices to the public?
No joke.
I mean, listen, Ken, rode over to the NPFL event, and I'm not going to say who all he talked to, but he was able to talk to the anglers right then and there after the thing, had good conversations with them, and I guarantee you we'll probably get closer to the anglers. He probably got closer to the anglers than what people are going to get with this. Fair enough? I
Yeah.
mean, don't you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Michael Perkins, what's up? Back in 1994, a lifetime bass membership cost me $350 to $400 and came with a gold bass ring. You got some
Yep.
bling. You got some bling back in the day. Tom, ground control to Major Tom. I have a fishing addiction. The doctor told he would like to go fishing with me, not to worry about it. Like, dude, I listen. Is it in gummy form? I just whatever it is you're doing, I got to find out where do they sell it. Where do they sell it? But yeah, I mean, I'm just thinking like, why would you lead with that?
That's a
Who
lot of money.
Patricia? Where are you from?
What Kevin say?
Hey,
$5,000 basically for two people or
Yeah.
better.
hey, Patricia's from South Carolina. That explains it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had to mail her or something. So she's in South Carolina. But I mean, what do you think? I mean, do you think this is more for like? Have you heard anything about the outdoor expo?
No, they're still signing vendors up. So if
Okay.
you go
What
to
are
the
they gonna
website,
charge?
they're
What are they
still
going to charge the
wanting
vendors?
that's not even out there, so I don't know.
Okay. So
But yeah, they
I know
don't
a
have
booth at
everything's
ICAST is
all signed up right
astronomical.
now for vendors and the whole thing. This is basically like, do you want to be near fishermen and watch two different guys and a couple different bands and maybe have a dinner for that price with the parking pass?
I'm just sorry. When you sent that to me at lunch, I
Yeah.
literally was like, that is the dumbest thing I think I've ever heard in my entire life.
And it doesn't say for dinner that you're going to have a pro fisherman sitting at the table with you. You know, if they told
No.
you, if they told
No,
you it's to be ate to
that's
a
just to eat
table,
dinner, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
You could
I
literally
mean,
go to
there's no benefit for us.
No.
you could buy a ticket for the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame thing for this fall and be in the same room having dinner with the best anglers that are in the Hall of Fame for a few $100.
Right.
You just drive to Springfield and you're right there in the room with Larry Nixon,
Where's this
Kevin
event
Van Dam,
at?
everybody.
Did I
It's-
miss that?
It's Tennessee. It's a Hickory Lake.
Hickory Lake in Tennessee.
All right. So John G goes, Danny, how much would you pay to go see David Lee Roth, the current one? Not a damn dime. I'm the biggest Van Halen fan in the world. I wouldn't pay shit to see his ass right now.
Me either.
But I said this at lunch. You want me to drop that $2,700 if Eddie Van Halen came back from heaven and played one night? Then I drop it.
Right.
But I ain't dropping it for none of this other stuff right here.
Diamond Dave, not so much.
Now then, listen, and then Patricia, it was funny as hell. All right, because I started reading off all these prices, and we had been talking about the pay-per-view, right? The $50 pay-per-view, and she came back. She's like, all of a sudden, that $50 don't sound so bad, does it? And I'm like, no, it don't.
Girlfriend, you ain't wrong at all. That $50 is quite a bargain.
Tom, did you type your last thing in hieroglyphics? I'm just glad I don't drink anymore because I would really have a lot of fun with your stuff. I really would. I just feel it's really unfortunate. I just think number one, they came out and remember the guys that were doing it were all over the podcast and everything, and then you ain't heard about it. It's just kind of slowly built. And now the next thing I hear about it, I hear it from Ken, and it's these prices. And again, we know that they're going to have more common man prices to be able to do this and that. But these are, this is what they led with. They led with this VIP package. And I'm just like, first of all, I wouldn't pay $400 a damn night to stay in any of them hotel rooms.
Oh, Lord, no.
That would have to come with like massages, like free bar, open bar, everything. I mean, that had to be a package for me to spend $400 for a hotel. Do you know any of those hotels, Ken? I mean, are you familiar with the names that?
I mean, you can stay right there at the Opryland deal and all that, but you stay off that property, it's still downtown Nashville. It's still going to be expensive. Anytime any city has an event, rates go up,
Oh yeah, for sure.
and
Oh
the
yeah,
parking.
anything in downtown Las Vegas is going to be rough.
Yeah,
Well, I mean, I don't know what. Okay, so I mean, I have my own personal feelings about this entire event. Kevin, I want to start with you. You heard that price, and you kind of know what the event's about now. I mean, what is your personal thought on the WBE?
I think they've priced themselves out of the common fishermen. I don't think you're going to get the weekend warriors, the people that like to go to BSS tournaments and so. You're not going to get those people. They're not going to pay that kind of money.
No, they're definitely
They
not
don't
going to pay
have
that
that
much.
kind of money.
So-
We all have that kind of money because we always find a way to get there if we want to get there. But I don't think you're going to want to get there for that kind of money.
No.
It's like Danny said, he'd pay $2,700 if Eddie came back. But
yeah, Eddie Van Halen's going to have to appear out of the clouds,
yeah,
come down
that's
on
what
the
I'm saying.
stage.
Yeah. We'd find the money if we wanted to go.
Yeah.
Everybody would. But
Oh yeah.
Who wants to go to something like that when you're not going to get your money's worth?
Well, I mean, some of the packaging. Let me pull this thing back up. Some of the packaging right here, on this. That's that Champions one. Let me go back up. I want to go back to the expensive one. See if it lets me.
Danny, $1,400 is expensive. That's just the tickets.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But for the $2,700 one, premium parking pass. No. Access to the track premium viewing platform at the Pinnacle. I don't know what the hell that is because
I don't even know what the hell that is.
I guess that's where they're going to do the weigh-ins. All right.
So
Reserved balcony seating for the concert. Again, you get the Lincoln.
Reserve should have said nosebleed.
Right. I guess the one ticket to the champion dinner. I mean, how awkward would that be if you're you go by yourself and you just get stuck at a random table with all these anglers and I'm like, who's this dude? Well, he's the idiot that paid $2,700 for this thing.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, hey, listen, Ken, you and I know we love Drew Cook to death. Do you think Drew Cook would pay if he didn't make it, if he didn't qualify for this? You think he would pay this kind of money to go up there and watch something like this? No, we know Drew. Like, do you know how much Busch beer Drew Cook could buy for $2,700? I mean, a lot. Listen to this, Ron Swinford. The cheapest expo booth is a 10 by 10 at $2,000. For a 50 by 100, it is $110,000 for 3 days. I'm going to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell you right now that you're getting into ICAST prices.
Mm-hmm.
With some of that.
Bassmaster Classic prices.
Yeah. That you're gonna get into that. But it's not it's a first year event. I mean, you don't have this established event either. Now we saw the Ultimate Angler and they pulled off their tournament without a hitch or whatever it was. They needed a little more coverage, but they have a year under their belt. And now if they came and said, hey, look, this year we're adding a pay-per-view. This year we're going to add a concert after the final weigh-in, and we're going to have a small expo or something. I think a lot of people would be like, okay, but you don't know what's going on with this tournament. There's no track record.
Not at all.
So to give you an idea, you can go to the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame banquet. Individual ticket is $150. You can get a table of 8 for $1,000 for September 24th. Go to Springfield and be in the room having dinner with the best anglers in the Hall of Fame.
Let's go.
That's not a bad. That's economical.
And I can tell you, I've done that trip back and forth several times.
Yeah.
With hotel, gas, and everything, you're still under $1,000.
Right.
And what was this event again?
So this is the Bass Fishing Hall of Fame that they do the inductees every year in Springfield.
Mm-hmm.
And you got your Kevin Van Dam in the room, Larry Nixon, anybody that's ever been to Hall of Fame's there.
Mm-hmm.
You can have dinner with them in the room for $150.
Why in the hell would you pay if you could do that? All right, if you could do that, Why would you even consider something like this?
Right.
I'll be interested to see how this goes. Because listen, Riley Green ain't well. I do know, and I've heard through some back channels. You've got some of Nashville music industry, and I ain't talking about
Right.
the singers. I'm talking about some of the music industry kind of footing some of this bill, kind of
Mhm.
trying to build this up. But basically, what they did was they took a bass tournament. They said we're going to have this special thing, and they're trying to really almost corporatize it. You know what I'm saying? Or I
Yeah.
don't know the
Yeah.
right term.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
mean,
Like I said, Riley Green's good. I've seen him before live in concert. Good musician,
He's
well,
excellent
getting
and-
song,
paid.
a singer,
He's
but
he's
that
Yeah.
they
kind
can
of
get
money,
anybody.
no.
Look right
They
here.
can get anybody come sing that. It's not a
Look,
big.
Right.
yeah. Brian Bird said it's costing over $10 million to put it on, and I just can tell you through some back channel stuff that you got some industry from Nashville. There's a reason why it's in Nashville. You can read the tea leaves, but
Hmm.
I've had some conversations with some guys, and I told we're not going to talk about it because I told them I wouldn't talk about it, like specifics of it. But you can see the location, so you can kind of in your mind wrap around who's putting some money into it. All right, and they're trying to make it this big gala event. My thing is that the 90% of the guys that watch bass fishing, okay, 90% of the guys, they're not going to go to that if they had the money. It just ain't their kind of gig. You get what I'm saying? I don't
Yep.
know. Uh,
Yeah. I
well,
mean,
and if you look at, I think the cheapest ticket for the World Cup in Atlanta today was like $1,900. But if you look at that viewership,
oh yeah,
and even if you take what I used to do with Super Bowl and Major League Baseball, NASCAR, and all that, nobody paid a price like that for a suite.
mm-hmm,
no.
mm-hmm, yeah,
Like even through your corporate deals, because like you're gonna have, hey, yeah, the tournament's in town, and then I need my vendors, I need my corporate sponsors, and all that. But
right,
the average fan, based on that viewership, you're charging major sport prices with millions and millions of viewers.
right.
Mhm.
Well,
So
I mean,
that's where I'm like, somebody, um, they thought with the wrong part of their brain when it came to the pricing.
Right.
okay. So, how many people did you went to the final weigh-in at the NPFL, right?
Yeah,
Okay, and you got big names there.
yeah.
You got big names. Some of the biggest names in the sport. How many people would you estimate being at that weigh-in?
Um, I'm gonna say close to 100 and under the pavilion area. I mean,
Right,
and for that weigh-in, it was super hot, so for hardly no wind. And but hey, they had food trucks, they had a fireworks display if you wanted that later in the evening, hung around. Every pro that came off the stage, kids were getting autographs, talking to them,
right.
and literally you could just walk over there and see the pro you wanted to see,
Yeah,
and they spent all the time that you needed, and move on to the next one. Tony got a lot of great pictures with a lot of
yep,
great guys,
yep.
um, and that was all free.
Yeah, and that was my point. And I guess so. Even if it was 500, what I was going to ask you was, in your mind, if you turn around and you look at that crowd, you can still kind of see them in your, in your memory and all that. Do you think that crowd would be the type that would go try to find this WBE event so important that they would drop that kind of money for it?
No, not a chance.
But yet these people will go to an NPFL event to watch these guys. You see what I'm saying? They'll
Yeah,
go they'll go. The people, and that was my whole point. Is like I just don't think they're hitting their target audience.
no. I mean, I kind of always, your everyday person is still got high food prices. Gas just kind of came down. They got all these other bills and expenses. It's $11 for a package of bacon.
Yeah.
Who's going to spend that kind of money
Who is our audience?
Well, you know
for
what?
that?
You know who you attract with stuff like that. And I'm just throwing this out there to be funny, but the Taylor Swifts and the Travis Kelce's of the world that will buy the courtside seat.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
The celebrity that will buy the court side, that will buy the balcony seat, that will buy something like that, who is probably more interested in seeing a concert or something like that than they are guys weighing in their damn fish. And that's kind of my point. Is like, who are you catering to? And will that same person that bought that ticket, will they be at the next MPFL weigh-in if it's near them in Nashville? Will they
Well,
be at the next bass one like that?
I don't
I
know
mean,
if they
you
pay
can
for
go.
that.
You can go the ultimate angler deal over there in Gunnersville. That's free.
Yeah.
Parking free.
I
Talking to
mean,
anglers
the
free.
average Joe angler is what fuels this entire sport.
Yeah.
And when they price it beyond those folks, which I'm in the middle of them, I can't afford that.
Yeah.
But
That's
you know
ridiculous.
what they're going to say? And if we put this out on social media, somebody will say this. Well, you guys can afford a $70,000 truck and a $90,000 bass boat and $500 rod and reels and all that to go fishing. You can afford that. There'll be somebody that will say that.
Right. And the
Somebody,
reason we can't is because I have a rattle wagon and a glitter rocket and an entire damn box load of Daiwa reels and rods, which
Tom,
means I can't afford to go do this.
Tom, Tom, I love you, dude, but I'm gonna disagree with you a little bit. Danny, it is worth it. It is the future of bass fishing.
No.
Listen, I thought the future of bass fishing was dying if you hear Blockett talking all that stuff, but I mean, I don't think it is, my man. I really don't think it is. I think I'm going to sit back and watch. I'm just going to sit back and watch and see, what happens. And listen, if we get proved wrong, damn, it ain't the first time it's happened in my life.
You ain't kidding.
You're right. So, Ron says you can make up your mind to go to the Classic Expo the same day if you're close enough and get in for free. Yeah. Patricia says he's using the whole MLF production crew. I'm not an FBD fan. 1.25 million to the winner, 3 million for the purse total. Well, that's sponsors. Because you got to listen. That's all sponsor money put up. Tiffy Mack.
Oh God.
Hey, listen, I like this. Can't be digging into the fishing gear budget for a hotel reservation. There you go. That's kind of like my point. Like, you got to make the decision. And a lot of guys have budgets. And I mean, when we had the shop open, a lot of guys would come in and they would not pay with their credit card. They always paid with cash because they didn't want their wife to know that they're spending $20 that they shouldn't have been spending and all that. But you got, you know what I'm saying? But you got to make a decision. And Mike Geiger says it's going to be a bust. It's going to fall flat. You wait and see. I mean, I never wish people to fail. I just wish that they would have made this first year geared towards you. And I'm not talking about you, Geiger, in particular. I'm just talking about you.
Us.
Yeah, us. Spike Lee's not going to come by that. I don't know. Steve Harvey might. One of our viewers saw Steve Harvey in the Bass Pro Shop in Gwinnett today. He said he's buying.
Joke.
Yeah, he said he's buying the whole damn store.
I met him at Bass Pro Shops out there in Lawrenceville, Danny.
Yeah. Well,
I ran it, Steve. Had a picture made with him.
Well, he was there today.
He's got a ranch down in South Georgia.
Yeah. And he was at ICAST last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Remember, because Tony's wife, and my wife and daughter were sitting there gooning, just like, oh, it's Steve Harvey. And I'm like, yes, it's Steve Harvey. Ron says, as expensive as fishing is getting, before long, I'll have to go back to playing golf. That's bad. That's bad.
That's bad, Ron. You'll have to teach me how to play golf, I guess, if it goes that bad.
Wonder if it's catch and release. I don't know what the rules are. See, that's another thing. I'm like, Ken, do you know? You probably know more about this.
There's a different format for each day, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, they did that because there's like bass guys from different organizations.
So here's a fun number. To stay at the Opryland Hotel for 4 nights right now is $2,000.
How much?
$2,000.
$2,000. Dolly's going to
remember in the package,
head.
your hotel's not included.
Yeah.
So if you want to be close to all the stuff, but I mean, go down the road, drive over there.
$2,000, late 70s. Dolly Parton's got to be part of that package.
No joke.
Right then, I mean, that's a little bit different. It's Dolly Parton, but that's ridiculous. And I know we all sound like poor people, and that's because we are in the scheme of things. when it comes to this
Right.
price, and and we're not. I mean, hey, look, if you got the money and you want to go, go do it.
If you can afford it, do it.
I mean, that's 200 and almost 300 cans of Copenhagen for me. That's no, I ain't doing it. Now, Kevin, what prices would it take for you to go? I might do that. Like the most expensive package, that's $2,700, not including hotel. Hotel is going to bring that up to about between $4,000 and $5,000. What would be your top price level to go watch that event and get all the stuff?
Probably 500.
Okay, I mean, I'm $500.
I agree.
What about you, Ken?
Um, if well, I'll just say if you were to do like the champions dinner and early access to the event and stuff like that, I'm out at 250.
Okay, all right.
But you're talking champions dinner, but that's going to be there's still going to be some access issues. You know what I mean? Because they're going to have
Is that one person or two?
That's
Well,
one
I
person.
would do one person. If I went up there
Right.
by myself, I'd pay 250 to
Yeah,
get the dinner
I would be out at 1,000. I mean, if
and
it's
early access.
$1,000 for me and Tiffy Ray Mac,
Yeah,
no,
Yeah.
but that's not including my hotel and all the other stuff.
right.
Well,
You know, Danny, when you said those people that can afford it will do it, well, those people that can afford it, you spend their money wisely. I don't think they would go.
yeah, I get
Might
what you're saying.
not. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I've had friends that they have a lot of money and they're tight. They're squeaky on stuff.
Well, yeah, basically what he's saying is that they're good with their money. That's why they got
Right.
money.
They're like, that's not a no, that's ridiculous. They might spend that on something else, but not that.
If
Yeah.
I can watch it on TV for $50,
Yeah,
that's my
Patricia's right. $50 is not bad when
no,
you
because
add all this other
WWF
into it.
used to, the Wrestling Federation used to charge you that.
Yeah, but you know what? When the Braves decided to put, they're getting their ass kicked now. But when the Braves
Really?
came out and said that, yeah, they gave up 7 runs in the seventh inning alone.
Oh no.
Yeah, it got ugly. It's ugly bad. But when they came out and said that they were not going to be on Bally Sports, they were going to do their own Braves vision. All right. Almost 150 something games, or right around 150 games on their channel, and they priced it at $99.99 for a year. The amount of people raising hell about paying $99 for the convenience of sitting in their home to watch the Braves was too much. And that's your diehard fans of baseball, which is a far bigger sport than bass fishing. So I really don't know how many people are going to pay $50 to watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
No, what I said is they might spend that 50
Yeah,
to
oh yeah.
watch it.
Yeah, they may, but I just don't think just seeing what happens in other sports, anytime you put the word pay-per-view on it, like you got to be a diehard out of a diehard out of a diehard, and you got to have a
Yeah.
camera on your guy's boat. Every
This
day.
is a one-time deal. In baseball, I've got 140 games, 147 games to watch.
And people were still complaining. That's my point. And that's basically double this. You got a 5-day event, 3 a day, whatever the hell it is. And guys were fussing about $99.99 to watch the Braves for an entire season. And so I'm just kind of like, I just don't see it. Now maybe I'm wrong, and it wouldn't be the first time
But
in my
this is
life.
a unicorn. It's different.
But is it any different than the Ultimate Angler?
just a bigger
Well,
purse.
Yeah, I think to
But
see we don't know what's in it yet,
well,
do
you,
we?
you take all the concert, you take the concert out of it and the expo, but
Yeah.
just on the water, it really ain't that. I mean, even if they do a different format each day, it's the Ultimate Angler.
Yeah,
That's just the way I see it. It is the Ultimate Angler tournament stuck up on another lake and charging you out the ass to go watch. Now,
Old Hickory's not that great of a lake, but it's because it's near Nashville, and I get all that. But
Right.
when you go to the boat ramp on a Saturday or whatever, and your average person, that they'll spend money on the truck, the boat, and a handful of things,
They can't afford it.
but they'll spend $20 on the koi keys and all that. But their job and the average deal is these guys all those people work hard for a living. They ain't shelling out $5 grand for this.
Nope.
Yeah. So
They
again,
probably don't have $5 grand to spare on that.
Have
Well-
you got a list of the advertisers yet, Ken?
No, not that I know of. It was kind of just here's the deal for the tickets, and I saw it being promoted yesterday, so that's the only reason why I even looked today.
see you, Wonk.
But right now it's just the VIP packages and the performers, and that's about it. And it is going to be produced and media done and help manage to make the weigh-ins and stuff very efficient. You know, they'll have a good crew there or whatever, but VIP in fishing is not VIP for Super Bowl.
All right, listen to this. This is your entertainers, because you have a concert each day. All right, you have a concert each day, but it's Riley Green as a headliner, Randy Hauser is your opener, Trace Atkins, he's past his prime, Lee Greenwood past his prime, Electro Horse, I don't know who the hell that is. He does have a horse head. Huh? I quit sharing, so I can't. Just so I
It's
can.
a dude with a horse head.
Dude's got a big plastic horse head. DJ Silver, 6-wire band, and that's it. That's your performers. I mean, none of which I would want to listen to, and I do like country music. I mean, yeah, it's pretty rough looking to me. I don't know.
Well,
Maybe
you could have went to the CMA Fest last month in Nashville. What was it, $300? And you could have seen Riley Green and a lot more of them.
Oh yeah,
right there in the stadium. And I just don't get the pricing.
yeah. No such thing as a Bassmaster anymore. Old cranking and yanking. He showed up. You know what, cranking and yanking. I ain't lying to you. This honest to goodness. Honest to goodness, I swear to you. I put my hand on the Bible and everything. I was thinking about where the hell you been today during the day. I'm like, I ain't talked to him. I was going to send you a text, make sure he's okay, but I forgot. Like I do.
Some of his plays made the top 100.
Yeah, his lake made it. His lake. What was Caddo? What was Caddo?
I don't even remember, but there was several Louisiana lakes on it.
Hold on.
I don't think Cattle was on there.
Yeah, no, yes, I saw it. It was in the Midwest kind of thing. Where are we at here? Caddo Lake was ranked 19th, and it was the Central Division with Texas, Louisiana, Iowa, basically right up to Mississippi, kind of that thing. Caddo got ranked 19th.
Is it right on the border?
Yeah, I think so. Cranking and yanking, I'm glad you're here. Sounds like a Diddy after party sponsored by Johnson Baby Oil, Doug Phillips. Well, get your money's worth, I guess.
Yeah.
And Doc Holliday, see, now he loves going out. he loves going after these brim. That kind of money will buy you a lot of crickets. $5,000. If you had $5,000 cash in hand and you had to spend it tomorrow, you can't save it. You can't give it to your grandkids. You got to go spend it yourself. Kind of like that movie Brewster's Millions back in the 80s. What would you spend $5,000 on? Patricia goes, Patricia, you might as well get you a job as a salesman. She's trying to sell us on this. There's a pro-am tourney. Well, the last thing I want to do is watch like a fat ass Charles Barkley go bass fishing with somebody, something like that. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch a celebrity fish at all. If I can't fish, I sure ain't gonna watch a celebrity fish. What would you do with $5,000 tomorrow, Kevin? In fishing, let's do that this way. In fishing or outdoors, you got to spend it in the outdoor industry. $5,000 tomorrow. What would you do?
Maybe hiring guides and setting up guide trips.
Guide trips. Okay. All right, Tim. Now that you went and got you a snack,
I'd give me a sandwich. I'm sorry. I didn't eat supper.
I got it. I get it.
I haven't either.
Yeah, I haven't either, but that's all right. We're gonna let Tim eat. He's a cop.
So what would I do if I had $5,000?
You got $5,000, and listen, and you can't give it, you can't save it, can't give it to the kids, wife, and nothing like that. You got to spend it in an outdoor industry of some sort tomorrow. All
Well,
$5,000.
I would probably
you
be
said fishing.
looking for guides to learn stuff from.
I mean, you could have done hunting, fishing or hunting, something like that.
Right.
All right.
Yeah, I would be looking for a guide so I could learn kind of some spots, ways they do it.
Okay. Mike Geiger says, I'm buying Raptors for my boat. Okay, fair enough. Tom says, I would buy crushed velvet seats to impress. Dude, listen, when we get back from ICAST, Tom, we're going to invite you on for a Thursday night show.
Definitely.
Yeah, we're
So
going
to
to
put
do
it
that.
in perspective, you can get a 12-inch Explorer Humminbird brand new unit for $2,900.
Yeah.
Okay. Look, Cranky Yankin goes, he would probably get him a new scope. Ron says power poles, then guide trips. I would spend it. I would do either a hunting trip or a guide trip, but I would do it outside of the United States. You know what I'm saying? Like I might go to Africa and chase the wildebeest, but I don't think you can do that for $5,000.
You can't.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Can you?
I don't know. Randy
I
Cal.
figured that would be more the 8 to 10 grand range.
Well, I'd go back. I tell you what I do. I'd go back to the damn Bahamas and bonefish.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed that. Or I'd go to Alaska. I would do something like that. I would spend
That's like
that.
I've
5,000.
always wanted to go helicopter hog hunting out in Texas or wherever.
Yeah, Randy Callahan. Oh, that would be fun. I'd end up
Wouldn't
falling. I'd fall out of that damn helicopter though. I hope you're strapped
Nah,
in.
you're strapped in.
Good, because I would need to be.
Yeah, you're tethered. It's okay.
Hydraulic jack plate. Randy Callahan said that's what he would get. Coleman said I would buy a lot of energy drinks and Zens for the boat. Now, Coleman, I think you talk a lot when the missus ain't around.
That's a fact.
When the missus is
Yeah,
around,
you need to try Velo. Velo's better than Zen.
I
So
like.
to help one of your sponsors out,
Yeah.
you could get for $5,000, you could get 12 full-day guided fishing trips.
Not one, not two, not six.
But 12, a dozen, folks.
Yeah.
For $5,000.
So Patricia goes 100 koikis. All right, if you can find them, you get 100
Then she'd
koikis.
resell them.
Yeah. String. Appreciate you joining us tonight. I'm putting a trolling motor on the back as well. He going all out. Tiffy Mac says yes, Alaska. Tim is stoked for our future Alaska. Tiff, that's your woman.
That is Mrs. McGuire, yes.
Tiffy Mac.
Tiffy Mac.
I'll sell all these for $200 a piece, and it'll get me one ticket.
That's next week's prize drawing.
Yeah. Well, Tiffy Mac, I'm glad you're in the other room supervising. We're gonna have fun at ICAST. King of Bass says Milani Kinsey. Who the hell is that? Should I know that name? Should I know Melanie or Milani Kinsey? Is that a youngin? Kind of like that, whatever that girl's name is everybody's talking about now. Call up Bill and tell him I want to book you for a week. Bill Payne for a week. Yeah, I got you for a solid week, buddy. And you probably could do his little thing where you go to Allatoona one day, spend a day at Carter's. He'll take you up to Chick, do the smallmouth fishing up there. I mean, but the point of what I'm saying is, in Coleman, yeah, right. Fill the truck and the gas up with boat. I mean, the boat and
That's
the gas.
about right.
Up. But the point of what I was saying is like there's so many more options that you could spend $5,000 on and get either what you need or have experiences that are going to top a bass tournament and some
content. Yeah, you could get better bang for your buck if you were wise.
That's just it. And like I said, I read you off the entertainers. That ain't Eddie Van Halen coming down from heaven or whoever you like, Jimi Hendrix, whatever. Oh, that's right. She's in Michigan. That's why you had to make a sandwich. You ain't got mama at home to make you a sandwich.
Yeah, her company sent her to Michigan, and so I'm on my own. So I'm like, peanut butter is a awesome thing with some bread.
It is. I'm getting ready to go have ramen here in a second.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Big John got me on the swim bait kick, and now I feel like I'm saving money. So
yeah. So it's not.
How are you saving money, Ken? Because swim baits are expensive.
Compared to those prices, I'm saving money.
String 79. Oh, I ain't even checked on. Oh, my computer died. So if they were watching on TikTok, if you're still watching on TikTok, I can't see your comments. Buying shares in Academy. Cranky and Yankee says bunch of dummies. Y'all know they used to give those away in cereal boxes. They called them wall walkers back then. Insert eye roll. You know what he's talking about? Those little sticky things you used to throw against the wall.
Right.
He's right. He is
He's
actually
not
right.
wrong.
No,
He's not wrong at all.
he's actually right. That's funny as hell. Max Wilson, you buy 12 days of guide trips. I bet they would throw in 2 more days for free. I
Oh
believe that.
yeah, yeah. You get them for a couple of weeks for that kind of money.
Patricia, Bill Dance is going to fire a cannon. I love Bill Dance to death. I love Bill Dance to death, but that don't turn me on. I mean, that is not
No,
that is not
Bill
so.
Bill is a super cool dude. Tony and I were blessed with being able to hang out with him for a minute and chit chat with him at
Yeah,
ICAST last year. That was kind of one of the highlights of my life, really.
yeah. I mean, listen. Bill Dance to me, like if I pick, I know everybody say KVD and all that, but just being from the South, from the country, everything like that. If you say bass fishing, as much as I hate freaking Tennessee's volunteers and all that, it's the man with the Tennessee hat. It's Bill Dance.
Yeah, and he's just a super nice old guy, man. You
And
can't
I
beat him.
listen, and I wouldn't give two shits about watching him fire off a cannon. I'm just being
No,
honest. But I get
Not
it.
not to stir the pot, but I'll stir the pot.
Stir the pot. Come on, we're finished strong right here.
So
come
there
on,
are
Ken.
pro anglers out there that are begging for $4,000 for sponsorships to cover their fee that were on TV, 5,000, whatever.
Yeah.
And when they see, wait, they want the fans to do this and that, and honestly, the pros need money
Yep.
because it's getting spread out to way too many places and all that. There's a lot of other ways to play the numbers to get a crowd because let's say 5,000 people at $50 is a lot better than 100 people at 5,000 or whatever you want to, the
Yeah.
ratio you want to play with. And there's just certain things where people need to realize who likes fishing. That's the deal.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
Well said.
our pro anglers need a lot of help money wise.
Yeah. I mean, Slick put out a video the other day talking about it. I mean, he's right. The sponsorship, that pie, if a company had a $100,000 budget 5 years ago, and let's just say they have a $100,000 budget still today, there is a hell of a lot more slices coming out of that pie today.
Oh yeah.
Fair to say.
And these guys make their money off sponsor dollars, not winning bass tournaments.
Yeah, well,
That's true.
if they can get the sponsor to cover the cost, then they can make that profit. Like you said,
Right.
you're right. They can make that profit. Jeff Brazil, are you still on the lake, dude, out of Pickwick? Dance lives about 30 minutes from me. Used to see him at the country store by his house all the time. He is the nicest guy you could ever meet. And
It
again,
really is. It
I
really is.
I had to tell the story. The first time I met him at ICAST, he looked at my name badge, and for the entire conversation, he said, "Danny." And when he would say, when he spoke, he would always start off with, "Danny." Well, I just thought it was the damnedest thing that
Oh
it
yeah.
was awesome.
When Tony and I approached him and he said, "What are you guys doing?" I said, "We're going around asking people what the origin of the spinnerbait was." I said, "If you want to play along, that's fine. If not, we don't want to bother you." And he turned around and gave the textbook. If you guys didn't see it, there's a video on Fish North Georgia about it.
Yeah,
He gave the textbook Wikipedia version of how the spinnerbait was invented. He knew everything that I had researched, and we were floored.
yeah, and just right off the top of his head.
Oh yeah, I had no problem. He threw his arm around Tony and I was like, "Sure, no problem. Let me know when to start talking."
All right, hey Ken,
Yep.
Doc Holliday won the reel tonight. Got him a new JC Elite MG coming. All right, he says he could buy him a new reel. A new rod for that reel. Give me a couple examples of how many premium rods he could buy. I mean, that's 10 NRXs, roughly, give or take a little bit, 9, 10.
Let's do a little math here. At 5,000?
$5,000. What could he buy?
I'm doing
I mean, if you're the average guy that's got about the 250 top end budget, I mean, that's
if
20?
if it's $300 a rod, 17 rods.
I'm just
That's
saying
plenty to do a lot of damage with.
there's just so many more things that you could do.
And you
Right.
got
And
some
if you
kings
took those
left over.
17 rods and maybe half them and then added the reels to them of your choice,
Yep.
Yeah.
you'd be in business.
It's a fun conversation, ain't it? It's a lot to think about.
It is.
It is. But you guys have jobs and you don't get to go in, 5 steps over here and lay down like I do.
No.
Yeah, y'all got to go to work in the morning.
I fish what I can afford, and I always recommend
I got
it to
the day
people.
off,
It's like
so
fish
we're
what
good.
you
Oh.
can afford.
You got the day off. I'm
Yeah.
still
I got-
bachelor.
I'm off tomorrow.
I'm off tomorrow.
Oh,
All
they.
right. You're always off, Kevin.
Oh,
Hey, are the banks closed tomorrow?
Probably.
How does
They'll
that
either
work?
be closed tomorrow or Monday.
They're going to get a day off somehow, right?
Right. They're
oh
going.
yeah.
Well, that's why I'm off tomorrow. I mean, the 4th is Saturday, and the city was like, "No, we're gonna give you Friday off." So
Are y'all going to see fireworks anywhere?
I'm not.
Ken, you look like a big firecracker guy.
All I have to do is walk out on the back deck because there just happens to be a neighbor that owns 2 Chick-fil-A's, and I watch him blow up chicken for about an hour and a half.
That is the way to do it. When you got a neighbor that's going to put on a good display, either go hang out, pop a beer with them, or just stand in your yard and watch the show.
Well, look, y'all know where I live. I'm out in the sticks, kinda, sort of. I'm far enough away from all the cities. My neighbors, God bless them, the guns actually started tonight, and the
Yeah.
fireworks are going to start tomorrow, and they'll get real hot
Right.
and heavy, and it's going to be like I'm just going to be spending the night telling the dogs, "Would you shut up? It's just fireworks." What are you doing, Kevin?
I'm probably gonna stay here at the house and with this hose ready to put out the fires.
Yeah.
We're going to Stone Mountain for the drone show.
Everything is so dry.
Are you doing that tomorrow night, Danny, or Saturday?
You asking me?
Yeah, you said you're going to the drone.
No, your damn wife said it right there in the comment section. You're going to the drone.
I'm sorry. Yeah, that's the reason I asked. I was like, "Hey, we're going too."
I'm like, damn,
You
Tim.
don't
I'm
know
here.
yet, but you're going to Stone Mountain.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're going to Stone Mountain for the drone show and carrying a couple of kids.
but the way he,
I thought you were going too. Damn, I got excited.
I know that's what I'm saying. Like I said, that you got really excited. I'm like, what the hell is he talking about right there? One of the best exploding money shows is on Douglas Lake. String said. Ron said I can sit back in my bedroom and watch Rome show, or in my dining room to watch the Rome Braves. That would be a better watch right now than Atlanta is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't ever do anything. But anyway, all right, guys, listen, this is a hell of a conversation tonight because we went in depth on 2 pretty big things. So I still think Bassmaster got it wrong, and I'm tired of watching him screw Lake Lanier. Lake Lanier better be in the top 10 next year. I'm writing a letter.
I agree, and they need to put that on their tournament trail hit list.
Yeah, they need to do that. What I need to do is actually, all honestly, I need to get somebody in the brass over at Bassmaster to go, all right, why are we not doing this? We want it here.
Exactly. Tell us why.
We'll see that.
How much does it cost us?
Brooks calls the Koikis cat toys. That sounds like something Brooks would say for sure. Mike Geiger says fireworks are blasting off around the house here already. That's what I'm saying. I'm like the
Yeah, they
country.
start early.
Oh, the
Yeah,
country's
you
gonna
got your
start.
premature fireworks.
That's what I've been telling my wife. That's what they call it. Premature fireworks.
It's
baby.
premature fireworks. I'm sorry. It is what it is.
I suffer. Do you suffer from premature fireworks?
Absolutely. Call this number.
All right,
Class action lawsuit going.
like Ken's over there with his hand because he wants to laugh. He knows he wants to laugh. He's got his concussed face on. You know you want to laugh at it.
Oh, yeah. You're good.
He's like, Danny, there went another sponsor.
Right.
Anyway, it was a lot of fun tonight, guys. And again, of course, Ken, I appreciate you jumping on Father Time, and Tim as well. Always a pleasure. I love talking to you guys. And again, all you guys in the comment section, you brought it tonight. Maybe we're all wrong. Who the hell knows? But you know what? We all got opinions. We all got thoughts. And by gosh, we said them. So it was a good one. So again, listen, guys, 4th of July weekend, if y'all are going out and you're going to get on that lake or whatever, for God's sakes, wear your life jackets. Pay attention to all the idiots out there. Don't be an idiot yourself. Be smart. If you go out drinking and all that, you don't want guys like Tim. Well, Tim doesn't do that anymore. He's not a patrolman.
No, I don't do that. Please don't confuse me with a traffic cop.
Right, that's right. It got the live well sponsored by Blue Chew. Hey, listen, I'll pop them pills for them all day long if they'll give me some money. We'll talk about it.
We could use that for a sponsor. Some of us older guys.
I have to be standing back from the microphone a little bit. Well, guys, I did my blue check.
You would.
Listen, there wouldn't be no difference. I wouldn't move. It's not going to affect anything. But anyway, I'm being serious, guys. Listen, y'all be careful this week and have a great time. And yet, tell Miss Terry I'm letting you go. We're gonna send you back, Miss Terry. He can come back to you now, hon.
Hey.
All right. So anyway, you guys be great. Be safe this weekend. We'll see you next week. Enjoy it. 4th of July, 250 years. Always fun. It is a good time with you guys.